Hi everyone, welcome back. So this is community number 10. I'll just do a quick rundown of the players this time, and we'll. I said that I've got the very generic intro. I said that exactly the same every single time. Right. Anyway, in reverse order this time because we're going to mix it up, do something absolutely insane. CND playing as the US, myself playing as the Japanese. We've got TheTangelo, or Charlie Alpha 10 as he's known in the Discord, playing as the UK. We've got Mastering Puppets playing as Germany. And we have Imp, or Cobra2177, as he is in the Discord, playing as Russia. Okay, let's get stuck in. Okay, here we go. Japan 1. Community game number 10. Number 10. The Axis currently have quite a commanding lead in the overall wins and losses for, for both sides. I think Axis are on 6 wins and Allies are on 3, so we'll try and get that to 7 if we can. Right, so we'll look back at the opening go. So this is Imp, 4 infantry. This is an interesting buy actually. 4 infantry, 1 fighter. I know a chap called Stevie Mac in the Discord. He likes a fighter buy as Russia. It does help out definitely in the long run. I think it's a slightly more risky buy because obviously you've got less troops on the ground. Should you have a bad start, you're low on numbers immediately, which could cause problems potentially. But obviously having 3 fighters with Russia for trading is really useful. But we'll see how it plays out this game. Anyway, West Russia lost 3 infantry. Not a bad take for West Russia. Took out the Ukraine. Lost everything, I believe. 3 infantry. 1 tank was left. Okay, fair enough. So not a bad start. He took Ukraine. I think he did what he had to do, which is fair enough. Then on to Germany. Mastering Puppets, my teammate. 11 infantry, 2 artilleries. Good purchase. Karelia. We stacked Karelia, which is nice. Obviously the fighter buy. It means there was less infantry around, or less tanks as well. So we're safely into Karelia from round 1, which is good. 17. Took out the destroyer, but we failed Transjordan, unfortunately. So that let the the UK fleet from 35 sail through the Suez. Season 10. This was nice actually. We killed the destroyer in 10, and also won the battle in 7 comfortably. So we've got a safe sub now in 7, which is good. So that's obviously going to help us out throughout the game. Only 5 fighters, but still, that's just going to be a nice little addition to harass the allies with a little bit. Ukraine. Yeah, just took that tank. Lost my infantry. Fair enough. And yeah, 7. Cool. And good moves overall, really. Pretty standard Germany one there. Right, on to UK. This is TheTangelo. 2 fighters, okay. 2 artilleries, 1 infantry. Saving the fleet for round 2, possibly. Took out my Germany's transport season 5, and killed the battleship in 17. Interestingly though, he didn't go for 61. So I will set up the J3 India attack. I'm just talking to my teammate as well. I'll set it up, but obviously we're going to decide if we want to go for it or not, depending on how they defend, because they have got obviously some fleet and bits and bobs and a few things nearby to defend with should they need to. I guess the nice thing, well, it's either way actually. The fighter buys are going to help them defend, and also actually an extra Russian fighter will help out as well because they can spare at least 1 or 2 fighters now to fly down should they need to. Although on the flip side they've got less infantry than they normally would have, so maybe that's not going to be an option. But I'm going to set it up anyway just in case we can go for it. The one annoying thing about this particular opening was the fact that Russia's stacked Buryatia, which is kind of annoying when I want to go for a J3 attack on India, because it means I'd like to pull out most of these and leave 1 unit in Manchuria. Because he stacked this, I can't really do that. So what I'm thinking of doing is just taking out 1, because we need to attack Anhui and then move 4 infantry down to the coast for transports to pick up in round 2. Obviously, if we're attacking with just 4, it's very likely that we're going to lose at least 1, so it's going to weaken our attack on India. To avoid that, I'm going to try and bring in 1 infantry from Manchuria, leave it on 2, and land some fighters in Manchuria to obviously deter the attack from the Russians. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. I can't land any more troops into Manchuria because it throws off the the pattern of the J3 attack. So I have to leave that, unfortunately. I think I will go for Pearl actually. I know there's a bit of a trend right now of not going for Pearl, but I'm still not sure which way to go on it really. I like hitting Pearl because it means it just definitely gives you a good control in the Pacific immediately. And obviously you lose a fighter, whatever happens, which is unfortunate. But to gain a good bit of control in the Pacific, I think it's worth it. And it means that the US doesn't get... I find often as well, if you leave Pearl Harbor, the US come forward with their entire fleet and just start harassing you around here. And it just messes up the logistics sometimes, because you got to keep transports protected here and there, and it just is a bit of a pest to have them just, hovering around the Pacific and just, causing you a bit of an issue. So I'll go for Pearl. So we know the usual build for this. 2, 2, 1, and 1. So yeah, let's go for this. 4, 1. All out here. I'm going to leave Burma because I want to have the maximum amount of infantry possible sitting there next time, and leaving this with 1 infantry can obviously it might get killed. So I'm going to just go on to Yunnan instead. So I'll take the Pearl Harbor battle. Let's do it. Yep, cool. In a way, it's nice we don't have a transport to attack here. So I can focus this guy or my fleet down here just purely pushing forward. So 2 are going to go here. I need 3 here. So let's cancel one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's good. And then this one can go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can help out there. Good. We're a little bit weak on this attack. I'm hoping we can wipe that in one go, but it's a bit dicey. Hit everything we can into Yunnan. I believe that's everything. Could probably use the the battleship here for running the bombardment. I don't think we need to though. That should be a one round wipe. I think that looks good. Let's go with that. So Yunnan first. Nice, good. Hopefully no return fire. Ooh, that sucks. That does indeed suck. So that's 2 infantry down. At least 1 more than I would have liked there. Okay, good. These are dead though. Hopefully just nothing now. Oh. Well, good job we brought that extra 1 anyway. So we've still got 4 moving into onto the coastline. Japan 2. We're not even sure. As I said before, we're not sure we're going to go for J3 attack, but I'm going to set it up anyway just in case we can do it. Okay. Not bad. Okay, I need to take a fighter obviously as a casualty. Cool. That was very good actually. Nice. Okay, so move these guys down here. Move you across. There you go. So that's hopefully Manchuria safe. I'll leave the battleship and destroyer here. I'm going to just drop my 2 transports in 60. Let's put you here. Not worried about leaving. What's this one? Kwantung open. That's fine. Okay. Good. Yeah. Happy with that. Shame about Yunnan, but that's it happens. Right, here we go. Nice. So not a bad start. This is kind of good. We've got a cruiser and a sub left after 53, which is after the Pearl Harbor, which is unusual. I think that's better than expected, so that's good. But we're set up anyway, so we'll see how they defend. I think it's going to be tough. I don't think they pulled anything out of India round 1, and they didn't even leave anything in Burma, so they've got that infantry spare as well. I would have liked it to be still sitting in Burma, so when we take it over, we can kill it obviously on the way. That's 1 less defender, but yeah, there we go. Anyway, that's Japan 1, so I'll see you back for round 2. Hi everyone, welcome back to community end number 10, Japan 2. So let's have a look back at the previous goes. So first of all, US round 1. 2 transports, 2 infantry, 1 destroyer, 1 aircraft, pretty standard buys there. Season 10. Just killed the sub, fair enough. Obviously couldn't touch this one, it was in the range. And then just general mobilisation. So they're going for Germany, which is obviously good for me. Gives me an easier time. I said before as well, my weakness is KJFs, so I'm glad they're going for Germany, to be honest. So I get a free game this game essentially. It's gonna be I get freedom to move around the board, but obviously the pressure's on me to actually keep our team in it, because obviously Mastering Puppets is going to be hanging on, just doing the best he can to defend while I get mobilised and get powerful. So there is a bit of pressure on that side, but yeah, it's going to be a more fun game for me this round, which is good. So, Russia, Imp, 7 infantry, 2 artilleries, pretty good buy. Ukraine took it, Belarus took it, just normal trades. My teammates, Mastering Puppets, round 2, 1, ooh, wow, okay. What was his round 1 purchase? Okay, fair enough. That's quite cool. So bomber on round 2, and then follow it with some more infantry and artilleries. Combat, and then just traded back with Russia. We're in Karelia obviously now. And he's stacking France, which is good as well. It's nice to see. Don't have to start trading France early, so I can get a presence there straight away just to avoid trades. The key for Germany is to avoid trades wherever possible, so it's nicely stacking this. This sub is going to be a bonus. Although I think actually, to be fair, I don't think we can do much with it now. I think the only retreat zone now, given this fleet here, is probably 4. And then if the UK fleet wants to move up here, we might have to coincide that with when he retreats this round with the sub. He may have to combine that with a move with all the aircraft to give a kind of an attack possibility in maybe 3, I guess, would be the one. But it seems unlikely, I think. So we've got 7 units to attack with, and he has 1, 2, 5 units to defend with. So possibly it might deter a move up to 3, which is good, because obviously 3 means we lose Finland and Norway. So deterring a move up to 3 from the Allies is actually quite nice. So that's what I expect. I'd expect to see him in 4, and then just trying to hold off 3 and maybe move some fighters up north, but we'll see. Anyway, over to you, UK, TheTangelo. 1 carrier, 1 transport, 1 destroyer. So drop the fleet. Took Italy with the I think this is in like 34 or wherever it was. 17? 17, must be 17. And then oh, he bombed Italy as well. Okay, all out in Italy for this round of the UK. No mercy for the Italians. Wow, fair enough. So he's got a fleet now. Just 1 transport as of now, but there are 2 moving in soon, so pressure will start to come. And he's reinforcing West Russia as well. Now, the interesting thing here, the key point to make in this round is the fact that obviously it's going to be on to me now, and we set up the J3 India attack just in case they weren't defending effectively, and they haven't. There's no tank in range, obviously pulling units this way, and obviously having the tank sitting here instead of not maybe in Transjordan, where it could have reinforced. So there are a few units here that could have been better placed to reinforce India. As it stands now, I've done the calculations based on what I can bring and what the UK can possibly bring, or the Allies can possibly bring. And even if he brings everything, which is all the fighters near Russia, and he deploys 3 fighters directly into India, the best odds he can get is 25% to hold. So essentially India is ours, which is very nice. So I will be going all out for India, just to try and make sure we can capture this. And then with a view to maybe grabbing some territory. Although, in fact, why would I be thinking about Australia when there's an option for a VC snipe now? Yes. This is my chance. After the devastation of the Cuta Kingdom 9, this could be my chance for some, well, not revenge, because it's a different player. They're all different players, but some redemption, I suppose, in that sense. So we'll go for India and then the VC snipe. The nice thing as well, he's pulled out his fleet to 19 and left my guys to 53 as well. So we've got a little bit more. These guys are going to be free now to kind of help out with the push to Hawaii, which is good. So I think we'll plan for that. So let's do our build first. I want one bomber, because I calculated 2 bombers in the attack against India. Then we'll think about 1 transport. Everything here is going to give me moves, so we'll do infantry, artillery. In fact, we could probably get away with just doing an artillery here, to be fair. Although, what does that give us? Not a lot, really, does it? Okay, well, if we're being ultra conservative here, we could just bank the 9 because we can't really use those IPC effectively, because I can't really. There's no point getting infantry, so I can pick one up from 59. Yeah, maybe just another sub or something. Nah, that's a waste. That's a waste. The fleet's not the issue. We've got enough defenders. That's not a problem. We've got plenty of destroyers. We can send in a carrier with some fighters if we need to. Yeah, I think just bank the 9, to be honest. I can't see a real good use of it, to be honest. And we're going to be dropping more transports as well. Assuming the VC snipe doesn't work, I'll need to be starting to grab other territories around the map. So thinking about maybe a complex or more transports. But yeah, we'll play for this anyway. So we only need 1 artillery, that's fine. And we have enough defenders as it is now. Maybe just get another destroyer. Or a sub. I say let's get a sub because I'll tell you what, I might do this as well. Why not? Just spend the money. So I mean we can come back and pick more guys up here as well if we need to. So yeah, 1 more sub just in case they pull back the entire fleet, which they won't do, I don't think, but just gives us another attacker to deal with. So all right, I'm happy with that. Let's do it. So I'm going to give the Russians ground here. So I don't really want to force them down to Beriati because we're going to be distracted for at least a couple of rounds here. So I'll leave them. try and not anger them in the north. Just leave them in your cut, just chilling. That's fine. Again here, I don't really want to push out because they could push me back. I don't have no infantry to spare apart from these 2. Let's do it. Let's do it. That becomes a weakness. I might just put the 1 infantry back here so we can at least trade this if we want to. Yeah, everything else moves up. So we go down here, here. And these 2 will pick up the 2 and the 2 tanks. These 2 will be free to move to the coastline as well, end of the round. Get these guys in position, get the bombardments in position, and I think we're good to go. So yeah, I'm not gonna anger these guys. I'll just stay back. Gives us a round to react anyway if he comes south. Pretty chilled round for us this round. Not much to do. Okay. Right, 2 tanks. Let's put 1 here. So I'm going to move the destroyers to... Is this 60? Yeah, 60. Okay, let's get everything in range. These guys up to 59, that's fine. Yep. Everything good? I've occasionally, when I've been doing this attack on India, I've occasionally put, by mistake, fighters into Taiwan. And they can't reach. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. They can't reach India from Taiwan. Just kind of crappy. But yeah, just make sure so now I always try and deliberately click away from Taiwan. I put them in like the middle of the zone here. Or close to Shanghai, just so I don't misclick. But okay, I think we're good. So we've got 4 fighters here. I'm assuming. And... oh no, 2 and 2, and then... yeah, okay, cool. That's good. Alright. So bomber, transport, sub, and troops to pick up. Cool. So back over to CND for America 2. So the attack power, just looking at this initially, obviously the US hasn't gone yet, but we are looking fairly comfortable so far. I think, yeah, Germany's still holding nicely. Still got some troops left. 5 troops left in Africa, which is nice. They can hold the line for as long as possible, cause some issues for the Allies. But yeah, this is looking fairly good for us. I don't think they can. 1, 2, 3, 4, no. They can't strafe us because they've not got the planes in range to do so. So this is completely a safe stack now, which is nice. And yeah, ready to move all the rest in. And in fact, what we could do as well, I think we can spare one transport here. I might go to, I might pick up, so round 3 we'll move, obviously one transport goes to East Indies to get more infantry. These 2 will drop off 4 infantry combined. Then there'll be one transport free to pick up, maybe go to 50, pick up this guy, 52, grab another one and go here. And then my other transport can come from the north. So we've got 2 transports hitting Hawaii and even threatening Western United States as well. So it's going to get the US thinking a bit, but no, cool. Okay, anyway, back to CND and I'll see you for round 3. Hi everyone, welcome back to round 3, community game number 10. So we'll jump back to USA round 2. So CND, round 2, 2 transports, 6 infantry, 2 artilleries. Combat, took Morocco, northwestern Europe, Ukraine. Or hit Ukraine with planes, I think. Oh yeah, I forgot. We actually, being Mastering Puppets, watched this happen actually live. Because we were discussing the board and CND was moving. And he hit this with a fighter and a bomber and lost the bomber. So we had this one legendary infantry in Ukraine. Hell of a job. That's the risk of going for infantry clearances with planes, because they can always backfire. I think the idea was going to be to have clear the infantry out and then blitz a tank through to cause some problems for us. But yeah, that infantry held firm, so that was a big win for us. Yeah, so just moving into position. We think he's going for a med shock, based on the positions of the transports. But we don't know for sure. But we'll get to Mastering Puppets as a response in a second. So a few non-coms, bits and bobs. Interestingly as well for us, he didn't reinforce Hawaii at all. I expected the fleet that was sitting in 19, I think it was, to maybe come back or to build some kind of transport here to kind of reinforce this, but Hawaii is now completely open, so the snipe is very much on for us in round 4. Obviously you can see there's abandoned India as well, but we'll get to that. So round 3, Russia, Inf, 9 infantry. Good purchase for us again, because it's not going to be threatening. That's not as threatening to Karelia as something else, like maybe tanks or something else would have been. So yeah, that's a good thing for us. They can't help in the Karelia attack. Combat bits and bobs, took back Ukraine, took back Belarus, lost an infantry, and then Mastering Puppets for round 3. Obviously by this point we're both planning for the round 4 snipe, so we're thinking about where things are going to be. 9 infantry, 1 tank, 2 artilleries. Combat. So this was a nice round for Mastering Puppets. He was playing this purely trying to obviously minimise the troops that would be attacking his VCs round 4. So he's killed the transport and cruiser that was sitting in 15, which is nice. So that automatically takes out these 2 from any kind of reinforcements into Italy. He also killed the US troops in Morocco. So again, this transport can now not hit Italy, which is nice. So again, just maximising our defensive defensive numbers really, or defensive chances rather, in round 4. So a few bits of bobs here. It's about northwestern. Obviously took back Italy, Ukraine, Belarus, normal trades. And so I think probably what will happen this round is we'll have hits back from CND and maybe some Russian attacks. Now this is going to be the key round, because Russia really here should hit. Oh, interesting. Hang on. What happened here? I'm sure this has been calculated. This looks risky to me because he's left Karelia open more so than. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure it's okay. I've only just jumped on, so I'll have a look at that in a second. So yeah, bits and bobs. I think I'm assuming the idea behind this was to obviously leave 6 tanks available to any of the 4 VCs in Europe. But the only downside with that is obviously, I've not calculated this, but Russia gets an attack on Karelia. It's going to be more successful than it would have been. But yeah, this is probably still a good move. Yeah, we'll come back to that though. So, round 3, UK. TheTangelo, 2 transports, 1 fighter, 3 infantry. Combat, Finland, that's fine. and destroyed other summons too. Fair enough. And yeah, some non-coms getting into position. So he's pulled out of Italy. Sorry, pulled out of India, which is the main move this round. So I'll commit with everything. Yeah, we'll pull most stuff in. Obviously, we're going for the snipe now. I'm just thinking what the worst thing that could happen here would be. It's risky. If Russia goes all in here, there's potential here for a 3-way attack on Karelia. No, it's not. Only 2-way. No, that's fine. Yeah, I think the TheTangelo would have had to have hit now, but obviously these are freshly built, so he couldn't have done that. Yeah, that's fair enough. So we may see Russia hit here. I'm not sure what the odds of that will be. Obviously, they're not going to have good odds, but they could hit there and kill quite a few infantry. I think overall, though, it's looking fairly strong, I have to say. Because the attacking power now, the UK have got some options. They can either try and... Yeah, they can attack all 3. They've got 2 transports. Might be worth killing that infantry, to be honest. Take away that. Just maybe 1 infantry back here, I'm not sure. Yeah, but I'm just thinking the attacking power for the Allies in round 4 is going to be quite limited. They've got, yeah, 4 transports, but only a few targets. 5 fighters, though, which could be significant. 6, actually. Or 7. And 1 bomber. So they could do some damage somewhere. I think Karelia is the natural choice, just because they can reach it with the most things. However, I think... Would there be a better spot for this? Because these guys can only hit Karelia, so that might have been the plan all along. Just go for Karelia. So he may have just been setting up an attack of Karelia, possibly. But we'll see. I'm still not sure they're entirely ready for what's coming. I think some of the moves they've been making, I don't know. I think I would have just probably held this guy back and then kept him down here maybe, and then had a focused attack, because then you could use him, if we don't kill him, because we potentially could kill him here, he could have used this in attack on any one of these 3, but he's put it into Finland, so yeah, I think basically the Allies have got a very limited attack options here. It's going to be, what, maximum 6 transports, which is fairly strong, but that's 12 units, and we can account for that. Yeah, France is going to come on heavy fire, Karelia is going to come on heavy fire. But Berlin should be pretty much safe, because these guys can't reach. Or at least only 2 of them can reach. Yeah, okay, cool. Anyway, I'll leave that for next round. We'll see what the board looks like after Russia's gone, because I'm expecting Russia to hit Karelia here, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, on to me. So, my job is fairly simple this round. I'm going to obviously take India with a lot of infantry, because I don't want them to take it back at all. So we'll go with the full attack that we planned before. All of these territories are not really necessary. I'll keep pushing forward and just try and, do my best to reinforce and play like we're going to fail the VC snipe, but I think it's a good chance to succeed in this game. So my purchases, I'm going to go for, I don't need to buy bombers because we're not going to need them for attacking India. So I'm going to build, I think maybe 2 transports. Get the logistics in Japan a little bit more up and running. 14, damn it. Because we're going to have 4 transports sitting down here. Actually, no, we'll have 3. Okay. 2 and 2 and 2. Okay, that covers 3 transports, because one of these transports is going to move back. Actually, no, it's not, is it? This transport here and this one here are going to be moving towards Hawaii. Alright, that's perfect, that's perfect. So I'm just still deciding on my build. So we'll do 2 infantry. Because there'll be 2 transports and 62 this round. Which is 4 units to take up, that's fine. 1 industrial complex for Manchuria, because we're going to be pushing Russia, assuming we fail the snipe, so I'll prep that. And then, yeah, one transport won't go to Hawaii because we don't need it to. We'll go to Australia instead. Alright, let's do that. Hit Bariatia. All in for India. I want everything going in there. 20 units mean there's no opportunity for a counter-attack. I think. I hope. Well, there is a slight opportunity there, but it's not a good opportunity. I think they're way behind on odds, way behind. But they might try it. We have two. Did I build a... Okay. I built a bomber just in case they did go for it, but they obviously they didn't because they had overwhelming odds to lose, so it's fair enough. I can move these two bombers. I can move one of the bombers to Wake Island to help with the Hawaii attack. Alright. This one guy here will go... take Australia, or Eastern Australia at least. Western Australia, sorry. More concerned about these 5 if they push in, but I don't think they will. I think I'm going to go back to help Russia out. Okay, so we're going to put the battleship in 34, carrier in 34. 2 fires. This is I'm immediately learning from what happened to us in community game number 9. So we're going to go for 34. And I think as well, I was thinking about, I left a carrier here in 61 to potentially help out with an American fleet that may have been stacked in 56 to help out with Hawaii. That never happened, so this carrier is out of position now, in hindsight. So I could have put this in 36 to help out in 34. So 34 is a bit weak. There are 5 fighters that can hit it, but that's probably not the best use of those 5 fighters. I think probably Corellia's a better choice. Yeah, that's probably better. But anyway, we're going to have hopefully 2 fighters to reinforce these 3, and then I'm going to put Corellia because we've only got obviously 1 carrier. I'm going to put these guys here. So we've got 3 that can go 1, 2, 3, 4 into Corellia. So Corellia's got potentially 3 units reinforcing. I'm going to put a bomber down in the East Indies and a bomber into Wake so I can help out clearing Eastern Australia and Hawaii. Let's put a destroyer down here actually as well to help with this sub. Let's put subs fight, I think would be an idea. Yep. So trying to deter this or protect this transport a little bit. This can go to what is this, 35? Same here. I don't think anything can reach these transports. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. No, the only bombers on the board are in the UK, and they can't reach this. Surely. Right, let's move you as well. So 59 is quite a nice spot because obviously it gives us Western United States as well as Hawaii. So there needs to be some kind of reaction here, which is always good. Forcing an unnecessary reaction is quite nice because we're not going to go for Western. We're going to go for Hawaii, but they don't know that, so they have to protect it. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think we look good. And the 2 transports here are safe because nothing can reach them. There's no bombers in the board apart from the UK. So in fact, I might... Just think about this battleship. It doesn't really matter, I suppose. Yeah, we don't need more fleet up there. That's fine. Leaving a battleship here just makes me feel safer, just in case I've missed something somehow. Okay, so 2 for there, 3 for there. I miscalculated because I forgot I was taking taking 2 away from that. That's fine, no, that's fine. Okay, up to 40. And 8 victory cities, so we're coming on to the key points here, the key points. Yeah, I probably risk this slightly because there's a chance this infantry kills a few of mine, but I've got a buffer unit here to kill that instead. That can take a hit if necessary. And we've got one bombardment as well, so it's not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't reach. That's fine. Could this have reached 44? If it could, then that's a mistake as well. Where did this come from? Not sure. Because here it can reach both Eastern and Hawaii. So that's if it couldn't have reached. Yeah, that's a mistake from me. Unless it couldn't have reached. I'm not sure, but it's fine. It's all fine. It looks good. So on to who's watching. UK is watching. So on to CND. Hi everyone. Welcome back to round 4 Japan in this community game number 10. Okay, so we're coming down to it now. Some interesting choices from the allies, but the weakest spot is going to be Italy, and he's killed my two fighters in 34. Unfortunately, so we're going to have about an 80-something% chance of holding Italy. So the odds are good, but obviously nowhere near guaranteed, which is unfortunate. So I'm going to have to play this round for me fairly conservatively, just in case we do have to carry on the game afterwards. But we'll see. I think it's still looking very promising, obviously. Anyway, we'll go back to round 3. 11 infantry, 2 artilleries for the USA. Combat, took Norway, took Morocco. Just prepping for the obviously this round's attack. Round 4, 7 infantry, 2 artilleries for Inf. Combat, what was interesting here is there was no attack against Corellia, so that's good for us, obviously. Xinjiang is pushed in a little bit here with 6 infantry. I'm going to have to watch this because this could become a little bit nasty. So I'll have to reinforce the mainland somewhat here. Traded Ukraine and 1, and Belarusia and 1. Good. 12 infantry for mastering puppets. Combat, took out a transport. Oh, okay, fair enough. What with? Oh, but okay, nice. That's a bonus. So the correct choice here, obviously, not to take anything else here, because we're going for maximum defense wherever in the areas we possibly can. So yeah, not to trade back is the key. So we kind of need to have win this round. Otherwise, it will become a lot harder to pull this back, because obviously we've given the allies a lot of space. But again, if we can hold Italy, it shouldn't matter too much. So that's the game plan, and just non-common. He split up the troops quite nicely here. The plan was for me to reinforce with 2 fighters into Italy, but that was killed by the British, unfortunately. I think we did have. I can't remember the odds for this fight. I think it was about 50-50, which is a shame. I think for me, I left a carrier in 61 with the idea of helping out in Hawaii, but as it turned out, we didn't need that because the USA just abandoned it completely. So it would have been nice to have the extra carrier here, but yeah, it's not the way it went, unfortunately. So UK, getting into the key moves here. So TheTangelo, 6 infantry, 2 artillery. Combat, tried to take France, which was interesting, or at least attack France. Yeah, I think they just give himself an option, possibly, or give CND an option of where to attack. Yeah, killed the stuff in 34, lost 3 fighters for it though. What I'm probably going to try and do is try and kill this, I think, and then push out here with what I can. Yeah, killing 2 fighters here would be nice, assuming we do carry on playing. And then hit Italy as well. What was the combo to Italy? 1 bomber. Right. Did he mean to bomb that instead of actually hit it normally? Very peculiar. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. Maybe that was he was just trying to weaken Italy as much as possible. Yeah, that could be what happened. Well, on the plus side, Italy's still for us. I think it's about an 8% chance of we hold. So yeah, it's not too bad. But anyway, on to me. So I think what I want to do here, because we're going to take Hawaii, obviously. We'll push out here, push out here. These fighters, obviously Corellia now is completely rock solid, so these fighters are going to be better used. I think I'm going to land them on the carrier here, to be honest, actually. So possibly, if we get another chance to go for the snipe next round, should this fall for some reason, we could possibly then, I could reinforce with the 2 fighters next round. Because I think looking at it, even if we failed this round, next round there's very little follow up from the US. This is the USA attack. They've got one attack essentially. Because next round there is no follow up. They've got like maybe a couple of more units here to do. So it's going to be a lot weaker next round. So it's not too bad. But yeah, we'll fly 2 fighters down here. This is a problem. Grab some stuff up here. So we've got a thing here. So let's go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 for here as well. Let's get 2 more transports. Actually, maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good enough. That's good enough. So let's grab this. Bomb it as well. Ooh. Let's try and take Eastern Australia. I'm sure it's going to work, but we'll try it. Let's try and kill this. Again, that's not, the odds aren't great for that, I don't think. Very even, I think probably favouring, I'm not sure, maybe quite even actually. Let's push out with everything we can here. 14 units versus not that much. Yeah, that's good. Might as well. Let's grab you two. So we're going to get a bit of a Russian push here, but I'm going to pull back with this guy probably to Kwantung reinforce with these guys as much as we can, and just hope we can, yeah, we'll push back against them. It may not come to that, obviously. If we can hold Italy, then the game's over anyway, but I've got to prep for round 5, just in case. Okay, let's try that. Alright, Hawaii first. Obviously, we'll sack the bomber should we need to. We don't. Whoa. That's impressive. That's some veteran infantry, jeez. Okay, this would be nice if we can get this. That's a great start, great start. Should be good to kill it now. Oh, that's unfortunate. Come on. Come on. Nice. That's good. Even though that might not mean anything in this game, it's still nice just in case we do carry on. Okay, cool. It's all good. Nice. So let's pull you guys forward. Carrier, 2 of those, pull it back. May as well leave it in there, I suppose. I don't think this season can be ranged by anything. Fairly sure. Yeah, looks good. Okay. So the board has been set. Let's see if the USA can take Italy. So I'll either come back to a round 5 game in the next part, or we'll come back to the end screen. Hopefully the latter, but we'll see what happens. I think it's likely to be the end screen, but you never know with this game. You never know. Anything can happen. But yeah, I think we've done about as well as we could do here with the moves we've made. So just fingers crossed for Italy. Anyway, so back to C&D, and I'll see you for the next part. Okay, hi everyone, welcome back to round 5. So the game is still live, unfortunately for us. So they did manage to take out Italy, which was the weak spot, obviously. Got lucky because I think the odds were, I can't remember the specific odds, but we did have good odds to hold that. So we did get unfortunate with rolls, but as I said, that's the way the game goes sometimes. So you just got to keep fighting. I'll just quickly get on to, well, I'll quickly go through the moves, and we'll get back to the decision we've made. Well, that's been made regarding how we proceed from here. So round 4, round 5. Sorry, round 4. There we go. Right, so 5 infantry, 3 artilleries, 2 transports for the USA. Combat, the big shame. He took Northwestern as well. Destroyed 8 infantry, 1 fighter, 3 tanks, and lost 4 infantry. Yeah, it's a pretty nice rolls, to be fair. So Italy fell. On to round 5 for Imp. 4 infantry, 4 artilleries. Took a few things. Now the problem is as well, for round 4, Germany didn't trade much in terms of like Central Europe, because obviously we were focusing on holding down everything as best we could. So Russia had a bit of a free reign. I'm not sure how much they had to spend, but I'm sure it was a decent amount because they had a bit of territory. So they did some more trading. They pushed in a bit more with their infantry in Asia as well, and took. Oh yeah, this is the big attack as well because we were holding Karelia at this point. So the defenders, we lost 15 infantry. Ouch. 1 anti-air gun, 2 artillery, 2 tanks. They killed pretty much everything apart from, I think it was like a tank and 2 fighters, I think it was. But they lost 3 fighters. All their 3 precious fighters. They're gone now, which is good. 20 infantry and 1 artillery. What's that? So they lost more overall, but obviously that did weaken our position somewhat. Because I think if we'd have held that better, then obviously we could have then controlled it more easily for round 5. But as it stood, we were quite weak. We were very weak in Karelia. And I think the best odds we could get to hold Karelia for round 5 would have been to deploy 2 fighters directly into Karelia and fly some stuff up. Because we could have got above 90% to hold, but it would have weakened our position around here. But I'll get to that in a second. There's more on that. So yeah, bit of trading here. Weakened their thing and they pushed in. So Russia's still completely fine. They've still got a lot of troops left, and it's not going to be. Germany's going to take a while to get moving again now, if they ever do. They're under heavy pressure now, despite the fact they've got a lot of infantry and stuff hanging about, but they are in a weakened state. Germany, so 8 infantry, 2 artillery. Now this is the key point of round 5 here. This is where me and my teammate disagree. I wanted to try and hold for round 5 because I worked out a build. It was going to be 2 tanks into Karelia, plus 2 from Germany, and all the fighters and aircraft nearby. And we had about, I think it was an 85% chance to hold. That would have been our weakest point, and from there we could have had some infantry. I think it was 7 here, and then we'd have 13 infantry in both of these, plus 1 tank in each of these. And I would have reinforced Italy. And that would have been, these 3 then would have been very good odds to hold. And I could have, at least from the British couldn't have taken Germany or France. And then I could have reinforced wherever I needed to do with these 2 fighters. And also the fighter that was left in Karelia, assuming they didn't take it, because we did have 85% chance to hold. So that was a good chance for us. So I was up for holding, and I was hoping he was going to try and hold, but Mastering Puppets decided to pull back. Now I disagree with this. I think we could have won the game this round, but Germany is his nation, so I'll respect the decision, and I'll obviously try my best to support him doing this instead. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we're a team, but obviously we each control a nation. So at the end of the day, the person who controls their nation makes the decision for their own nation, which is totally fine. So I've got no problems with this. We disagree about it, but yeah, that's totally fine. So my job is to try and help out as much as possible now. So I think try and get the pressure back on Russia ASAP. What's nice is we have got a bit of forward pressure here. We can try and make some things happen fairly quickly against Russia, which will obviously ease the pressure for Germany a little bit. And obviously trying to contend Africa as well. So yeah, it's really on us here to try and speedily get involved in the game and cause some problems for the Allies. But India falling obviously is a good thing, and the fact we have complete control of the Pacific, so all of this will go very quickly. I'm not going to go for Alaska just yet. I may focus back there at some point, but for now I'm just going to take New Zealand and then swing this transport towards Africa, try and take Madagascar and that kind of stuff. So that was the big decision anyway for round 5. So we are in for a bit of a longer game now. Round 5, Tangelo, UK, 6 infantry, 2 fighters, so replenishing his fighters numbers. He was down to 1, but 2 more now. Belarusia, Baltic States, Karelia, so sitting there. That will remain allied for the foreseeable future now. And Northwestern Europe. And he's also blocked my blitz into Russia, unfortunately. I couldn't have gone for it anyway. There was only 4 units I could have attacked with, so I wouldn't have gone for that, but still. Yeah, blocked the blitz. Yes, that's pretty much it. So, round 5, on to me. Let's have a look. So. I think I'm getting up to... let's get up to 6 transport. Oh, sorry, well... Oh, that's a way station. No. Definitely not do that. We've got a massive surplus of transport, actually. So we've got 3 here. So we need to. Yeah, we've actually got way too much. Oh no, we don't. No. Let's get a complex. I think in East Indies to make use of these 2. Yeah, perfect. So one of these will go back to Japan. 2 of these will stay here to ship in from East Indies each round. So that's all. These are now fine. And then we've got 2 to sort of move around, and 1. Yeah, we can send 1 actually, to be fair, towards Brazil and 1 towards Africa. Yeah, that's perfect actually. That's good. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Bit short of IPC this particular round because we're building a complex, but apart from this one, we should be fine to build in all our complexes. So yeah, that's fine. Let's go for that. I actually would. Oh, that's out of range. We need to get these bombers back. I think another downside as well of pulling back from Corellia is I've lost a fighter here as well, which is kind of annoying because I've got limited air power now, I would say. I need to get these bombers back into the play on the mainland as fast as possible because they're going to be obviously far more use on the mainland. So hopefully this is a bit dicey now. That's more risky. I hope we can actually win that fight. If we lose that fight, that's going to really really suck actually. Can we? It's not in range, is it at all? No, it's not. Damn. I guess. Just push out on all sides, I guess. Let's grab this for a starter as well. Oh, actually, what's nice here? I'll tell you what, let's cancel this plane. We'll move it. No, I've got to be slightly careful here about what I do with how I defend the fleet here because it's just down to a battleship and carrier at this point. Although I should be able to make that. That's fine. That's fine. I can always move them out. That's fine. I think I'm going to go all into Kazakh here because there's no real. We're going in with 11, and he can attack with 12. Although it's going to be a weaker attack. Ooh. Slightly risky that, but I think it puts pressure on these infantry. I'm going to go for it. Let's push straight in there. So it leaves us 2 fights to go straight into Sichuan. So should this go badly, obviously this should die comfortably. We'll have troops nearby anyway to ship in. So okay, I think I'm happy with that. Egypt may get retaken, but that's alright. Okay, let's do it. This is the bit. I'm going to do this one first. This is the most risky battle. Nice. Okay, cool. Oh, very nice. Okay, now I'm happy in it. The rest should go a lot better. No hits here. Oh, perfect. Oh, that is a clean round for the Japanese. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, so it's probably you 2 back here, 1 back up here. Straight into Kwanto, I guess. Yeah, why not? 3 forward here. Get moving down. This fleet, I'm just thinking, what can I do with this fleet here? I think probably just move it along with the transport and 40 to kind of give it some kind of hitting power against Brazil. That's going to be frustrating to deal with for the US. Obviously, trying to very quickly get on top of Germany here. So any distraction is going to be a good thing. A distraction that I can cause. Let's put you down here, I guess. So we've got a bit of a fleet here to protect these transports, and we've got only one thing: we've got no defences against these guys or for these guys, but they won't need any because there's no planes anywhere near them. To be fair, apart from these guys, but they're nowhere near in range, so that's fine. So I think we look good. So we've got 11 units here, and nothing that can really hit them apart from that they won't have odds to take that. No way. So I think we're safe in there. It's about land grabbing now. What's the 55? Nice. It won't last for very long, but okay. I suppose as well, if we can control these 3 for for Germany, that's going to give them 3 extra IPC, which is an extra infantry, which is at this stage nothing to dismiss. That's very good. Just double checking I've not missed anything. Yeah, I think we're good. Cool. Right, East Indies complex. I think we definitely need to focus on the forward deployment zones. So these guys. Put the remainder into India, Japan. Sorry. Okay, nice little land grab there for us. We are still ahead, which is the main thing. Germany's not weak by any means. They're weakened, but they're not weak because they've still got a lot of planes. Still got 5 planes. They've still got. We did lose some tanks, but we've still got 5 of them, and we've obviously still got a lot of infantry. So Germany's not by any means dead, and I think the Allies are still. They are still struggling. 31 for Russia is pretty rough because obviously without having their planes, they're not going to be able to trade very effectively. They're going to have to be throwing in more units than they'd like to guarantee or to to give them better odds of taking a territory. So that's going to work in our favour when we're trading with them. Because we're going to be able to probably be able to sit in more aggressively in territories because they can't kick us out as effectively. So we'll be using that against them. So yeah, I think we're still in good shape despite not going for the VC snipe now. I'm just looking at the power balance here as well. So 27, yeah. Economy is at the moment as it stands. It will change, but fairly even actually. A slight favour with the Allies, but only slightly. So and we've got the potential here to grab more land as well, which is good. So we'll push into Asia. I think I want to take all of these 4 as well. Get right on top of Russia. Put the pressure on immediately. Then obviously with the East Indies complex in India, we can probably try and pressure Africa as well. Get all this taken away and just try and win the economic war. Because we have got free reign now everywhere, which is cool. So yeah, we should be able to push the advantage. Anyway, that's round 5 for the Japanese. I'll see you back for round 6. Sorry. Okay, hi everyone. Welcome back to round 6. It's community game number 10. Yeah, the more I look at the board, the more I kind of wish we did try to hold for round 5, because I think it's going to get progressively worse from here on out. And the British have just moved into Moscow, which is going to kick me out of Kazakh. So yeah, I'm kind of losing ground in there, but we are trying to obviously expand with the fleet in the Pacific. But yeah, looking at Germany now, it's very cramped already. They have got some power left with the tanks and planes. They've got a decent number of infantry, but they're getting very quickly, squashed here. And I don't think, I just don't. It's not looking good, to be honest. I'm not sure it's from going. I think we were looking extremely strong. I think going all out for the round 4 VC snipe. I think we should have committed for round 5, but there we go. It is what it is. We'll keep fighting, obviously. So yeah, let's just do a quick look back at everything else. So CND, 2 transports, 1 fighter, 6 infantry, 1 artillery. Nice little fleet in 13 here. So France actually is under a fair bit of pressure too. That's 8. Oof. Yeah, France could fall potentially. No, I couldn't. I thought there was a full 6 transports worth in Morocco. There's not. No, France is fine. Okay, cool. Yeah, a bit of a fleet here. What's this? Algeria, Bulgaria, Romania. Oh, Germany held on. Nice. Okay. And Sudan. We'll be killing that in a second anyway. Round 6 for Inf. 7 infantry, 2 artillery. Whoa. He went for oh, wow, okay. Well, that was pretty huge then, actually, to be fair. Even looking at the board now, it doesn't look good for us, but that was huge, wow. So he tried to take Kazakh and lost 7 infantry for it, for 1 infantry. So that's a big gain for us in terms of IPC value. Wow. But I mean, Russia's fine. It's not in any danger. There's no pressure from Germany, and there never will be. And the British troops here are forcing me out of Kazakh anyway, so Russia's completely safe. So it's not really too devastating for the Allies. I don't think they'll mind too much. And yeah, they're into. Well, it could potentially kill. It's tempting to strafe the Caucasus here, actually, with the entire stack. I'll have to flee to Persia. I'm not going to risk a plane for it. There's 8 units there. We can bring. Okay. Not bad, but I'd like a few more heavy hitting units that aren't planes to do that. And actually, strafe. That's annoying. It's one of those targets that you could go for it, and if it goes well, it could be really good. But again, it could go very badly and set us back. And I think time is of the essence now for the Axis. So I don't think that's just. Yeah, I'm not going to strafe it. I'm not going to do it. It's got too much potential to go wrong and just slow us down even more. And I think, yeah, as I said, I'm on a race right now just to try and get as much land as possible, as quickly as possible, to get the economy back in our favour. That's the problem for us right now. We'll skip that. But anyway, yeah, Russia's completely fine. Mastering puppets, Germany, 10 infantry, 1 artillery. Still be able to max out Germany, which is nice. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Good trades. Lost a few infantry, but that's fine. On to TheTangelo, 7 infantry, 1 artillery, just maxing out his production for his transports. Baltic states, Germany held on, which is nice. Lost 2 infantry, good. That's a bonus. And the UK took Northwestern and Belarusia. Cool. So, on to me. And also the non-coms here were quite important. I think the Russia move is annoying for us. I think the problem as well, because I'd like to be trading these as well, but I don't think that's going to be possible. Because all the UK has to do is just sit in one of these. It's sit in like Vologda, and it'll prevent us from going anywhere. Because we have to be protecting against the threat of going like if he goes all out for Evenki. So we're gonna have to sit back into Xinjiang, I think, this round. Unfortunately, got to be a little bit careful about him pushing down to Persia. There is a danger of that happening, actually. The Russian player. Although if that does happen, I think we can prevent losing India. I'm going to send these 3 infantry towards Africa, so I want to start really contending. Africa's the big point of contention now, economy-wise. If we can get control of Africa, it's going to be hard, obviously, with the Americans. It's always started to get against the Axis to get Africa, because the US can reach it in 1 turn. Just their general complexes. Directly from their main thing, so they've got, and we can only do it from East Indies or India, so we've got a bit of a slower input than the Americans have. But anyway, so I've agreed to with my teammate. I'm going to start reinforcing with fighters to Germany. We'll do 1 a round. I think that should be fine. Although the problem is, I think I'm already really low on aircraft. I've only got 4 on the board, which is pretty crap for Japan, to be honest. Right, so let's do that first. I'm not sure. I think I'll deploy that into India, I guess. Don't really like deploying aircraft forward, though, because obviously you want the infantry and stuff being as far forward deployed as possible, just to, yeah, minimise their movement. Okay, let's do that first anyway. So, yeah, 8 for Japan. 3 for. We're not going to be able to do this, actually. 1, 2, 3. We don't have the economy yet to support a fighter return into Germany. We don't have the economy for it, so I'm way short on deployment here. Well, we'll do what we can. So it's going to be infantry pretty much entirely for us at the moment. Right, let's do this. Push everything else back. Okay, we're going to go drop in here as well. Take Madagascar. I'm going to sit in 21. We're not going to be able to get to Brazil because they've got enough fleet nearby to prevent that. What I think I'll try and do is maybe try and get to 27 instead and drop in North Africa. Again, they can prevent that if they wanted to, because they've got the ships to do it nearby. But we'll see if we can sneak South Africa. Just get a bit of an influx of troops to Africa. I don't think bombing is going to be the way in this game for me. I'd like to, but I think the Japanese Air Force now is so precious because I've got so few. I think that I can't really risk the bombers for bombing runs. It's just too dangerous. We need them for trading, I think, so I'm going to keep them for that instead. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's use it in there as well. Why not? Okay, so I'm probably going to have to keep. We're going to have 3 planes for trading. Yeah, I'd like a few more, to be honest. Okay. That looks decent enough for me. I'll take that. I'll tell you what I'm going to have to do as well. I'm going to have to send a transport out and try and pick up a few of these infantry around the place just to save some cash, because if we're not going to be maxing out in Japan anyway, I may as well leave this at 6, have these 3 transport do 6 while this one gathers troops around the place, and then we can deploy more down here. That's going to be the way to do it, I think. That's more efficient than just under deploying around here. Yeah, that's much better. I'll do that instead. Okay, let's do it. So I'll send these guys over here. Yeah, that's good. Also, sorry, I've realised I've changed when I was doing the speedrun thing, I changed my hotkey. My F key is now skip forward all the menus and stuff. So I've got a habit when I'm playing and I'm not recording of spamming that just to kind of get through the menus quicker. Just a normal play now, not speedrunning or anything. But I think on the on the recording, it's probably going to be quite loud for the mic's right next to the keyboard. So I'll try and not press that when I'm recording, just to kind of avoid pissing people off. lots of tapping. I'm going to pull back from Libya here, I think, because it's going to get creamed if I don't. No, I'm going to sit there, actually. I'm going to sit there. Okay, let's move forward. I'm going to... Damn it. Kind of need something to protect against this UK... this UK sub. This is safe, right? Yeah, it's safe. That's fine. So let's have a... That's fine. Leave that there. Okay, I think that looks good. So we'll deploy to Eastern East, it doesn't really matter where it goes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We're actually 1 over, to be fair, but that's fine. Just wondered why there's a transport here, but I forgot. It's actually, we only had 4 in Japan, so... I don't like that. I don't like the way it does that. I moved, as a stack, 3 transports, go here, pick them up, move them back. If there was no units for one of them to pick up, I would rather the whole stack still move together. I've had this happen before, and I've lost a transport doing this before. Because I'm assuming I'm moving 3 transports, and it just decides there's no infantry to pick up, so I won't accept the last order of dropping stuff off. I kind of wish it was more smart in the fact that you still want transports in 61 and not where you left it. Yeah, it's kind of annoying that actually, but it's fine. It's not in danger anyway, so it's not going to cost me anything. Okay, that's good. Up to 56. Okay. So what can this transport range? Sorry, this fighter range. Nothing much. This is safe. I think honestly the Allies could probably do with like a bomber somewhere, just to cause me a few more problems. Try and park a bomber somewhere awkward. I don't know. Maybe Caucasus. So we've got pretty much free shipping to Africa now, which is nice. But yeah. Okay, well, we're doing our best. See what we can do. If we can take Africa, that'd be nice, but I think the German player's going to have to... If I can distract the US with Africa and draw some of the transports away, I think Germany's going to have to push out fairly aggressively against Russia, because we need territory is the problem here. We really need territory. Anyway, there we go. That's Japan 6. I'll see you back for Japan 7. Hi everyone, welcome back to round 7. Let's jump back for CND's move. So 2 transports, 4 infantry, 4 artilleries. Combat, pushed into Libya, and that was it. And he's moved some stuff to Africa as well. A fair amount to Africa, I believe. Yep. So 8 troops drop off into Africa, which is kind of annoying for me. So he is fighting for it, which is to be expected, obviously. But yeah, I just don't see how we're going to win this game, if I'm being completely honest. I think just the Allied presence now is too strong to overcome, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't see a way of negotiating this now. What I'm going to try and do, I'm going to pull. Obviously, he's put this fleet here. I can't move forward. I could just drop some troops off here, but yeah, maybe not. I'm going to probably pull back to 43, and hope he misses it. Just go for a sneaky attack on Western United States. He will see it, I'm sure. And if he doesn't, one of the other two probably will. So it's a long shot, but yeah, got to be aware of this sub just in case we don't. Yeah, if it gets too close, I'm gonna have to pull something back. I think, or build something at least. Could be annoying that sub actually, because we are pretty weak over here. Oh, sorry, actually, I forgot to go through the other rounds. So, inf. Purchased 6 infantry to 1 artillery. Vologda Kazakh. Mastering puppets. 8 infantry, 2 artilleries. Tready Ukraine, Northwestern Europe and Belarusia. No units lost. It's pretty nice trading for us. That's good. Although the numbers here they don't look particularly healthy, if I'm honest. 82 is not big, and the economy obviously we're maxing out at pretty much just 10 infantry, pretty much. Yeah, so I'm the most powerful nation as that would, yeah, as you'd expect, but combined these two can, yeah, they're more powerful than Germany, and the US is obviously very quickly catching up. So we'll just do 1, 2, and maybe just sit in this Evenki. Yeah, I'll throw all my available planes at this 1 fight. Try and take it hopefully in 1 round with the expected 1 hit back. Do that instead. Okay. Just as predicted. Nice. kind of want the artillery actually over here. Let's just cancel that quickly. Yeah, nice to have some kind of artillery here in around Egypt. So I guess in a sense we are looking for minimal trades with Japan, and it's going to be a case of trying to get the infantry numbers as high as possible so we can eventually sit in Kazakh with a view to going to the Caucasus at some point if we can manage it. We shall see if that's going to be possible, but we'll do our best. It'd be nice if he misses this. Even if he does miss it, there's no guarantee of actually taking it, because there are still 2 units versus 2 and a bombardment, so there's no guarantees there at all. But it would be nice if we can try and if we can take this, that'd be huge. But again, it's not going to happen. The US player will see it. I think CND is fairly strong, so I don't think he's going to miss that one. But if not, that's fine. We'll just pull it back. I think we do need some kind of, this sub's going to be a pest if I don't put something else apart from a destroyer here. So I think we'll pull back maybe the cruiser as well. Or try and flush it out with some subs as well. Push it back up here. But yeah, with this transport back now, we're going to have we're at max capacity now for our shipping. So 4 for Japan and then 2, 4 as well for East Indies. 2 back and forth. Then the last thing we need, I guess, is a complex in Kwantung, which I think we have. Yeah, we'll try and. It might not actually. Yeah, it might not be possible actually. I think given I don't see us gaining a lot more IPC than what we have now, because obviously the US are contending this fairly aggressively, so we're not going to be able to control all of this. I don't think this game. On the plus side, obviously that's giving Germany a bit of an easier time because obviously there's no US troops in Europe at the moment, which is quite nice. So he's just contesting. We're both just contesting with the UK and Russia. So yeah, interesting. But see, I think probably the Kwantung complex is out of the question now. I guess in a sense we've already put, because the normal output for Japan is Manchuria, Japan, and Kwantung as their max. Also, we've got India as well and East Indies. So actually, we are operating at max capacity now. So that's fair enough. So try and trade efficiently with the allies here, and get our infantry numbers up, and hopefully we can push forward a bit. But we shall see. Anyway, there we go. That's round 7 for me. I'll see you back for round 8. Hi everyone, welcome back to round 8. So we'll jump back. I was looking at the battle we had in Ukraine, which went fairly badly for us. we'll come to that in a second. So CND, America, round 7. 10 infantry, 3 artillery. Combat, no combat. Just reinforcing Africa pretty much. Used to drop some boys off in Finland. It's a shame for us. Imp, round 8. 7 infantry, combat, Belarusia 1, Kazakh 1, Ukraine 1. I think he reinforced, this is what happened. So he reinforced Ukraine with 6 infantry, 3 artillery, 1 anti-air gun, alongside the. Okay. Right. Okay. So yeah, we mastering puppets then. 11 infantry decided to go for Ukraine. I'm not sure of the odds, but he did say he had good odds on it. Obviously, he would have if he was going to go all out for it. Unfortunately, we lost a fighter in the initial anti-air roll, I'm assuming anyway, which is a big shame. At this stage as well, losing German fighters just for general land trades is really, really bad. It's not his fault. I don't think he was going for the attack. I think if he could have wiped all that out, it would have been nice, I suppose. But yeah, losing a German fighter here is really costly, really costly. And it negates one of my, an entire purchase from me as well, because, but shame. So, yeah, they lost 7 units. We lost the fighter, which is worth 3, essentially, and then we lost, a lot more. So, yeah, the IPC value for that battle was pretty bad for us. Heavily favoured the Allies, so yeah, not a good battle for us at all. UK round 8. TheTangelo, 6 infantry, 2 artilleries. Combat Northwestern, Baltic, and Avenki. I'm going to have to kill that in a second. So, yeah, I think it's, as I said before, it's slowly slipping away. Despite how powerful Japan is, I think the overall power of the Allies and their, where they're holding, where their troops are, I think it's just, I don't think we can do it now. I think it slipped away this one. And as we thought, he reinforced Western. I think it would be very surprising to get away with that kind of sneaky attack. Given the level of these guys is clearly quite good. So yeah, fair play. Anyway, let's get cracking with our purchase. So we'll stick up with carry on with the old fighter purchase for Germany, because they will need this. It's going to come down on them pretty hard, I think, fairly soon. And then just pure infantry, see how many we can get. But we're almost maxing out. Actually, this works nicely for now, until we get this transport into place. But yeah, I don't think... Yeah, we're not going to be able to ever manage full output, I don't think, with that fighter purchase. So, but that's fine. We'll do what we can. So, we have 3 planes to trade with. This Venki and Kazakh are the priorities, so I can't let an infantry slip past us into our very far east territory. It's actually going to be a hassle to track down and deal with. So, let's go 1 to each of these. 1 here. I can't push out too far with too much, because the counter-attack possibilities there are quite strong. He's got a lot of troops in both of these with air support nearby, so can't get too aggressive there. So we'll go 1, 2, bomber, should be enough, and then we'll go. I'm going to try and preserve my artillery numbers here, because we're not building many of them, if any. Well, there's very few being built. It's 1 around, if that. So let's go pure infantry with the remainder of the forces here. Got to be a little bit cautious again. I'm going to keep checking season 34 for danger, because if the Allies have a stack of airplanes somewhere, they could potentially kill it. If they went all out, that would be fairly costly for me, but we're fine for now. Just check that. It'd be nice to have a bomber over here, actually, just to kind of cause some problem. Oh, no, he's got a bomber, so that's fine. That's fine. Okay, I think that looks good. Could go for Logda, but I'd rather make sure we take Kazakh, to be honest. It's a bit more important. This is looking slightly more dangerous now. We're kind of having Persia threatened is going to obviously affect our reinforcements to Africa, which I'd like to keep. I think all the India and East Indies troops, I'd like to head straight towards Africa to try and control that. We're going to need to compete with the US. We need to have all that going there, at least. And even then, I think we're behind on troops, but still, we'll do what we can. Okay, I think that's all I want to do. Need to account for this. I need to... Yeah, okay. I'm just going to make a note. Just to kind of keep my eye on that, because I could easily forget that. I love the way the devs put the spot from, because they could have easily made the sub sit here, but they made it up there just for this reason. I'm sure they did. To kind of catch someone on guard, just so they weren't paying attention. So I'll make a note for myself. Alright, let's roll. See what it looks like now. Good. Kazakh. Okay. Ooh, nice clean win for Kazakh. That's good. There's not much up here really. I could just... I don't like having... Yeah, I don't know. Because I'm thinking about stacking Kazakh at some point. I'd like to have all the infantry near here, but I guess being up there gives us more chance to trade. No, that's less important. Let's just push out fully. You go there. Here, I guess. I'm going to try and flush this about actually, because I've got the spare fleet to do it. So let's do it. The transport's going to be coming down to this way though, so let's put them over here instead. Okay, that's good. I don't think it will ever get higher than 59, to be honest, or at least, you know, for a long time. Because a lot of this will get taken. I think he'll probably ship down to South Africa, kill this as well with these 8. And it's going to be difficult for me to hold them off with what I've got moving through, but we'll do what we can. We're sort of getting close to the stage where we could maybe stack Kazakh here. Because we have like 20, 26, pretty much 30 infantry plus some tanks. What I might do is wait for, if they try and trade Kazakh and fail, we could then drop in our, I suppose, 1 fighter to help out, which would be a help. That could be the round to move forward, because we're almost there now. Got some good flow, so yeah, I don't think, unless they focus this down, I think we should be able to stack Kazakh at some point soon, but we'll see. But the sooner I can, the sooner it's going to be better for Germany, because obviously I can get to the Caucasus then as well. And that's going to be a huge spot for us to sit. And it buys Germany a bit of space as well, because we can start trading a few more things around here and give them a bit of breathing room, because they are very trapped. What have they got? Still making 29, which is not terrible. He's done a good job of holding France tight. But yeah. Bad trade there for us is going to cost, I think, quite a lot for Germany this round, to be honest. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, there we go. That's round 8 for Japan. I'll see you back for round 9. Okay, hi everyone. Welcome back to Japan 9. So, US round 8. CND, 1 transport, 1 fighter, 7 infantry, 1 artillery. Combat moves. South Africa. Pushing in the African front. Libya. And Belgian Congo. So they've got a fairly decent number of troops now in sort of Southern Africa or Central Africa, which is kind of an issue for me. I'm going to try and have to stop this fleet now, because we can't have them pushing in too far and threatening our logistics near India. But the good news is we've got some troops coming in, well, some fleet coming in soon, so we should be able to reinforce this and push them back a little bit. We can continue with our reinforcements. I may just have to sacrifice the southern end of Africa for now and just keep Egypt stacked. Maybe make a push back against Libya or something, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, anyway, round 9. Inf, 7 infantry, 1 artillery, combat, took Kazakh and Novo. Pretty much all we can say about that one. Mastering puppets, 7 infantry, 2 artilleries. I'm glad he's still building artilleries actually, just thinking about it, because it's going to help trade these. He's only got 4 planes now, so extra artillery can't hurt, to be honest. Helping him trade these territories until I can hopefully at least get to the Caucasus and help him out a bit. But Belarusia, not bad. Northwestern, ooh, ouch, that was painful. Lost 3 infantry in that time, that's pretty brutal. Ukraine 1, no losses, and Baltic, that's cool. So he's trading, he got all the trades there, but a little bit more costly than I would have expected, I suppose. But they are taken, is the main thing. TheTangelo, 6 infantry, 1 artillery. Baltic states retaken, Belarus retaken, and Ukraine retaken. Okay, so back to me. So me and Mastering Puppets have been doing a bit of talking behind the scenes about the game plan at this stage of the game, because it seems, well, yeah, it's sort of slipping away, and we need to kind of come up with a bit of a, an idea of what our goals are going to be now to try and win this game. So we're going to stop the reinforcements of fighters into Europe. I think probably a good move. Just because it is obviously limiting my my infantry pushing forward towards Russia, and also reinforcing India. So, reinforcing Africa. So, yeah, I'm going to cease the fighter production just for now. I'll probably leave them up here for now at least, maybe just to help defend for France. But yeah, I'm going to focus all my resources on them the areas nearby to me and try and win the economic war, I think. Now, the good news is for me that we can stack this Kazakh this round comfortably, at least against Russia. Russia, with all they've got nearby, assuming we obviously kill this one as well, they've got less than 5% chance of retaking this, which I think is also good enough to obviously deter them going for it like a 1-2 punch as well, because 95 they're going to get pretty, very likely to get slaughtered. So there won't be. We should still have a lot of troops left, to deter the 1-2 punch from the Russians and the UK troops. So I'm going to go for Kazakh this round and hopefully try and push everything back into Russia, to then let us get into the Caucasus and hopefully, obviously, give Germany a bit of an easier time. So that's going to be the game plan anyway. Kill this sub, I think, and yeah, just try and max out our infantry. So see what we can do with the. Nice. So I think I'm going to start introducing some tanks, would be nice. Maybe a few artillery as well. We have currently 4 planes to trade with. So if I do take Caucasus, I may fly these back over depending on how strong the situation in Europe is. Because it would be nice to have a few extra to obviously threaten Russia and also to help trade more effectively. But we'll see how that goes. Anyway, we're going to be losing 1 plane for now to take out this sub on and have it reinforcing the destroyer, but probably the best move. Anyway, I'm just going to look at this board. This is my main concern this round, is just protecting 34. He can hit me with 1, 2, 3. Oh, he can hit me with 3 fighters actually. Okay, interesting. May have to put another fighter on the carrier just to make sure that is locked down a bit tighter. We're going to have this cruiser come to 36, and it should be obviously in place after the Americans move to reinforce again. So, and these guys are not going to be far away. So I think we should be fine to still sit in 34. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is just out of range, which is fortunate. There's a lot of C zones here, small ones. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is not in range for the Americans as of yet, which is good. Okay, let's go with that. I'm not going to bother trading. Yeah, I'm not going to go any of the northern territory, so I'm just going to go straight in. I'm going to use these guys as well. I'm going to throw in everything we can. It's going to limit our movement to Africa slightly, but I think this is more important for now. So let's get all you guys moving in. Let's get you up here. Just throw in 1. 26. I'm just going to. I think I can allow for this in my calculations. Let's do that. Would like to kill this as well. Leave that 1 up there. I'm going to have some guys reinforcing that anyway if they do push forward a bit. 2 there. Planes there. Everything there. 27 and 2. We're actually stronger than I thought we'd be. Actually, I didn't include these guys just in case we couldn't use them, but yeah, we can actually use them, so that's good. Okay, I think that should be all we need to do. Can we do anything with these guys? Probably not. Nope. Could push in here, potentially. There's... Is that worth it? We could maybe push forward slightly here, actually, given the fact we've got a free plane to use down here, and these guys aren't in range of our main forces yet. I may run with this guy as well. Run with this guy, run with this. Okay. Alright. Let's do that. Again, I'm going to leave these guys here just for now, because he may have... Mastering Puppets may have calculated based on them being there, so I'm not going to move them out. I'm not going to move them away until I've confirmed that's okay with him. Just in case he's throws off his calculations. Okay, I think that's pretty good for me. Yep, let's go with that. Let's do it. I think the... Ah, that's annoying. I've had such a bad run, actually. I played a game this morning, or made a move this morning, and all my trades was getting so bad rolls. Just in the infantry battles you have. Brutal. Every single infantry was hitting. And that's ridiculous, dude. No way. Ugh, that's so annoying. What are the odds of that? It's so bad. Missing a destroyer and the bomber, and then the sub hitting first time on a destroyer. That's ridiculous. Ugh. The rolls this game. I think today's not going to be a good day for me on this game. I'm probably just going to make my moves and then not just do one for one for today and leave it. Because clearly the rolls aren't going my way today. Clearly they're not going my way today. What would have been worse there is that actually the artillery hit as well. Thank you. Eventually we got there. Okay, now the internet's completely bugged. Okay, yep. Thank you. Oh, bloody Nora. Right, hang on to your seats. Alright, I'm going to predict 2 losses here now for these infantry. Oh, okay, fair enough. That destroyer though is so ridiculous. That's really annoying. Because it's in range of my transports, it's the annoying thing. Oh, it is as well. For God's sake. That's so annoying. That's super annoying. The safest bet in the world, you think a destroyer and a bomber could take out 1 sub. Mental. For fuck's sake. So annoying. That throws off my logistics completely, because I'm expecting this cruiser to come down here to help out. These guys aren't in range, annoyingly. God's sake. How do I deal with this now? Because we're betting on a cruiser here to take out the sub, and there's no guarantee that I can't risk 4 transports for that. The only way to do this here is just to pull the transports away for a round. You're safe where you are. Pull you back. I mean... I guess that's what we're gonna do, right? We can't. I can't risk having just 1 cruiser there. That's potentially suicidal for the game. Because if he kills the 4 transport, that's gonna just take everything. Take all the momentum out of the game for us. I can't leave them anywhere else. I can't just putting them to 60 is the same as putting them in the Philippines. At least the Philippines give me a few more options. You know, dropping them off somewhere. Yeah, that's just super annoying. Let's move you down. It's still safe. So the Philippines here, these guys are going to have to probably just stick to the transports now and just provide some support should the sub go for us. 3 units it should be enough. I think I'd probably resign anyway if that happened, to be honest. If we took that out, killed 3 subs or 3 ships with 1 sub, I would resign just out of frustration. Fuck it. Ugh. Okay, let's do that. Slight bit of territory back for the Germans as well, which is nice. Okay, I think that looks good. As good as it can do. Cool. So we'll do the slowest units up front. No. Actually want a tank here. Cool. I'll leave that notification here because I do really have to watch it now. That causes some major issues. Okay, well, apart from the sub, that's not a bad round. At least we're in Kazakh now, so yeah, hopefully we should be sitting in the Caucasus next round, and then we can start obviously trading off West Russia, Caucasus, Ukraine. Whilst also I think we probably need to keep a few guys up here as well, just to kind of help trade these top ones as well. We want to trade as much as we can around here. Just keep their economies as low as possible while we're getting more infantry. But yeah, it's a pure infantry flood for now until we can get secure what we need to get secure. Then we can go from there. Anyway, that's my round 9. Back over to C&D. Okay, hi everyone, welcome back to round 10, Japan. So C&D, US, round 9, 10 infantry, 3 artilleries. Rhodesia, where's Rhodesia? Oh, okay. So pushing a bit in Africa. I'm kind of liking the numbers in Africa a little bit more now. We do have a fair chunk of infantry. We need obviously plane support to make them effective. But we do have good numbers here now, I suppose. So yeah, I think we can probably push down. We'll bring these 8 back, and then push in a little bit next round, just to try and get a bit of territory back. So not too bad. So yeah, the US is splitting its troops currently between Africa and Finland. So round 10, 7 infantry, 1 artillery. No combat moves. Just pulled a few things back to Russia. Mastering puppets, 9 infantry, 1 artillery. Very similar builds for everyone, to be honest. Ukraine. Oh wow, that's a little bit sloppy from C&D. I wouldn't leave that there because obviously he has slight odds to take that. Well, no, he doesn't have odds to take that. I think there's a decent chance he kills everything because the bomber needs to survive the fire back from the cruiser to be able to kill 4 transports. Otherwise, it's just trade and it's a draw essentially. So the odds of that I'm not sure of. It's yeah, but I would have definitely kept two ships with these transports because if that goes badly, that's a whole lot of IPC down the drain. That's well worth a bomber. Definitely worth a bomber for that to slow the US down. But so he went for 1 round. I think he said to me in the Discord he went for 1 round but pulled out because it is a risky attack. It is risky. So he just pulled back. It's just fair enough, I guess. That would have been a nice prize though. Oof. Anyway, so took Ukraine, lost infantry. Baltic states, lost 1 infantry. And Northwestern Europe. So maintaining the trades. What's annoying now though is the US is pushed into Belarus, so this is now untradeable for us, as is Baltic states. He could possibly strafe that. I think he probably should try and strafe that, because he should be able to get some good kills there. And this is still tradable just, but obviously I'm going to be close to sitting in the Caucasus. I don't think I'm going to get in there permanently just yet. I think I want 1 more round of just reinforcements, so these 8, because we're going to have a round delay here of infantry coming forward. So what might be the best thing to do is wait for these 8 to come forward, as well as these 3, and a few guys down here as well. Once they're all here, then push into Caucasus, because we're going to have a break anyway. So I think I might do that. So we can't help out with West Russia and Ukraine just yet, but we're not far off. So TheTangelo, round 10, 2 artillery, 6 infantry. Took back Baltic. This sub, god damn this sub. So he went for the attack in 48 and failed, thank Christ. So yeah, we lost a sub for that, but that's more than fine. So yeah, we're now completely safe in the Pacific finally, which is good. So I don't have to worry about anything apart from planes, obviously, but still. Yeah. So now these transports are free to move back. So we've missed a round of shipping in, but that's all right. It's enabled me this round. I've already done my build for this round. I'll show you in a second. But it's more plane based because we do have or aircraft based. We have 4 planes currently. Oh no, sorry, 5. We have 5 planes to trade with. But I'd like a few more. It's nice to have 7, 8 or so to really maximise and get the trading as efficient as it can be. So I'll spend a round getting some more aircraft on the field and then get our trading numbers better. And Poland. Sorry, no. Won the battle but failed to take it. That's good for us. A bit of a bonus IPC. So anyway, round 10 for us. Let's have a look at my purchases then. So I've gone for 8 infantry to fill up this, and this. And then I've gone for 2 fighters and 1 bomber. So yeah, I've got a bit more aircraft on the board. And that should be good for this round. Obviously we've got the 8 we need for shipping in next round for the transports as well. So might as well spend it on something useful. The spare IPC this round. Okay, just debating what to trade here, to be honest. Might as well take that. Yeah. Kind of feel like I should hit this maybe. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's go for 2 here. And we can throw in most of our 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not great. Don't think I'll use this plane for anything this round. It's a bit too far out. I can't land it safely. There we go. Let's do that instead. I think probably what I'll do, I'll move all these 3, 8. Maybe I'll think about these in 3 in a second, but move the majority into Kazakh for obviously the push next round, and these 3 as well will be nearby. In fact, I could probably move a lot more here. Actually, I could move a fair amount. I think given the fact we've got good numbers already in Africa, good enough. I think I'm gonna ship most things into Persia to enable a bigger stack in Kazakh when we're there. This may get denied actually. I'm just thinking about what the Allies could do to respond to this. They could potentially move these 12 infantry back to West Russia as well as the 5. Possibly flying a few aircraft as well somewhere. And try and set up a 3-way hit on the Caucasus, which could stop me taking it. Obviously I can't land planes in there yet, so that's going to be a big deal. Once I can get planes sitting there, that's going to be completely safe, but for now, we're just relying on ground troops to hold it, so that might not be possible. But we'll do the calculations when it comes to it next round. For this round, I think we're probably good to go. I can't. Well, I could actually bomb rush, couldn't I? Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Why not? Kind of feel like I should be using these planes to do something. Don't really want to just have them sitting there. Let's just go for this. Why not? I don't like idle planes in the field. Let's use them for something and have them sitting there. Okay, how many planes have we got trading here? Just 2. Oh, that's fine then. Yeah, that's good. Kind of want to pull these guys back now, to be honest. I'll leave them there for now. I think if we get an option to stack the Caucasus, I think I'd much rather have them there than France, because France won't be as vulnerable as the Caucasus. Probably. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for our trading this game. Okay, how's our luck? Super glad that sub's dead in the Pacific. Super glad. Oh, not much damage, but it's damage, so I'll take it. Logged a nice hit from the infantry. Okay, that's fine. And Rhodesia is a bit of a bonus. Nice, good hits. Ooh. Nice, okay, cool. Nice trade there. So let's pull all you guys back. Yeah, pull them back. Let's get everyone sitting in here. Put 1 here, maybe put 2 up top actually. No, screw that. I want everything going forward now. The maximum stack we can handle. We'll bring... Yeah, let's bring everything forward here. So these guys, 2 here. I'm going to leave a destroyer with this fleet, just because I feel a bit safer doing that. They're not in any danger at all, but just in case the US builds like a cheeky sub in 56 at some point to harass me again down here, I think we'll just have having a destroyer ready on standby is going to be just one less thing to deal with, so that's good. I'll bring this sub forward. What I might try and do is do a bit of a push forward down here with the fleet and try and get a bit more aggressive, maybe towards Brazil, or pushing back a bit more heavily with the troops in Africa. Got everything covered here? Don't think I've missed anything. What was the map note? Okay, I can get rid of that now finally. Get rid of that as well. Okay. Yeah, I think everything's covered. So, infantry on the forward lines. Yeah, 2 here's fine. And we'll fly in the bomber from from Japan itself. Cool. 62, nice. Okay. So we have got, as it stands now, we've got a really nice economy. 62 is pretty huge. Germany's still hanging with 29. It's not bad. I think we've done done them a slight favour in Africa. I mean, it's not much, but it's something. Every little bit helps, given the fact Germany's obviously getting squeezed right now, so that's pretty good. Russia's getting squeezed now, obviously, more heavily. The Caucasus is their big one. That's the big one outside of Russia, so taking this permanently is going to be really nice for us. That's an 8 IPC swing in total for the Axis side, so that's pretty good. And yeah, Britain's not doing amazingly well, given the fact we are carving out some of their empire in Africa. And yeah, the OS is only on 40, so it's looking positive. I think we're definitely in a decent spot now. My opinion on this game keeps going back and forth. I mean, yeah, from both sides it could be promising. I think this is looking strong now. We're going to have 40 plus infantry sitting in the Caucasus hopefully next round, should the US not react to this, which would be nice, because that's obviously the end goal for Japan, is to get into the Caucasus and then hopefully at some point take on Russia. But at the very least we're going to be able to help Germany trade these European territories, so that's good. But yeah, I think we're in a decent spot. This is good. We're outnumbering them, at least the initial force here, with more troops available to bring in, so yeah, looking alright. And we have some stronger aerial presence now as well. We're back up to more of what we would expect for Japan to have. So we've actually got 6 fighters on the board now total. 7 fighters and 3 bombers. So yeah, right, actually up to 10 aircraft now, which is pretty good. I think we're lacking on tanks though. I'd like to have a few more tanks going about, but I think once we get back to normal deployment, obviously outside of when we deploy normally infantry, I'll try and start to mix in some tanks. Maybe have just Manchuria as the tank deployment. I'm not sure how that's going to work out with, I don't know how many we can deploy actually to us, but whatever it is, I think we can definitely mix in some tanks there, so I think I'll do that, because it's nice to have some heavier hitting and faster moving land units for the Japanese. Anyway, there we go, that's round 10, a more positive round for us that round. Last round was really annoying with the sub shenanigans in 63, but now that's dealt with, so yeah, better round for us there. Anyway, over to CND. Okay, hi everyone, welcome back to Japan 11. Right, CND round 10, the US, 1 transport, 6 infantry, 4 artilleries. And a very interesting attack from CND here. I'm not sure what the reason for this was. He went for France with pretty much everything he's got nearby. We lost 13 infantry but killed 18 infantry and 8 artillery, which was huge. That's such a big profit gain for us at this stage of the game as well. That's just, yeah, really, really huge. So awesome, awesome battle for us there. So it's definitely slowed down the US. They've still got a presence in Europe. They've still got 11 sitting in the Baltic states, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, they're probably going to move out as well with most of the stuff. I think we probably should get this back, I think, to be honest, because I think the UK moved back, possibly. I think they'll probably move back just because, yeah, we could wipe this with 2 fighters. So yeah, I'd expect a retreat here. But anyway, yeah, interesting. Rhodesia with the main Africa stack now, or the only Africa stack. Oh yeah, it is the main one actually. And Algeria. So I'm going to move most of the troops from Egypt down to Sudan. Move a couple to Libya and just try and gain some territory back here. So I'm hoping to kill this. And I imagine when I move to Sudan, he'll probably move south to South Africa. And I'll come down and trap him and just try and finish off this stack. Obviously, killing this off would be very nice. We can start pushing forward to the west coast. And forcing a bit of a reaction from the US as well. Obviously now they've lost a lot of troops. They lost 26 troops there, which is a big number. A big number. When the US, the force, really, you want to be saving your forces for later, and so you can pretty much guarantee a win against Berlin. But yeah, so having them drag forces off to deal with Africa is going to be a good thing for us. Anyway, so good, very good round 10 for us for the US. Right, round 11 for Inf, 6 infantry. Bit of complex repair from my bombers. For Logda, Novo. Damn. Very clean trades for Russia there. That's kind of unfortunate for us. Would like to have killed a couple more. Well, a couple at least. That's a shame. Okay, no worries. So I'm just thinking about what I'm going to be trading here. I'm going to be stacking the corpses this round with everything, which leaves 4 infantry, not the tank, 4 infantry to possibly do some trading up here with, because of these 3 planes are free. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not this one. That's not free. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah, possibly these 2 as well. We'll see though. Okay. But yeah, I might hit something around here. We've got to be a bit careful because there was this sort of lull in the infantry reinforcements, so it's definitely going to be in Sichuan this at the end of this round. But we're only going to have about 5 nearby to deal with this. So if he pushes hard, which I don't think he will, because obviously Russia's now under immediate threat. But yeah, just got to be a little bit careful of troops slipping past us at the north route there. But I think we should be fine. So, mastering puppets, 8 infantry, 2 artilleries. Maintaining 10 troops around, which is nice. Ukraine, Poland, 1 both. Yeah, nice one. Fairly good. And TheTangelo, 2 infantry, 2 artillery, 6 infantry. Fairly normal. Took northwestern. And, oh, we actually held on to Poland, which is nice. That's good. And I think they moved... Yeah, they moved, I think, from... I was talking to Mastering Puppets a minute ago. I think they were in... Where were they? Baltic States? Yeah. I think they were in the Baltic States. Moved back to Belarus, so... A bit of an easing off of the pressure for Germany for now. So we were debating whether to move my fighters out of France. To possibly just, abandon France now. But I think it's safe for this round, or at least next round. Given obviously the US have just lost a lot of troops. And this big stack from the UK is now not bordering Berlin, so we can afford to leave them there for now. I think holding on to France for as long as we possibly can is going to be a good idea. That's a big ICP maker there. Anyway, so back to me, round 12. I've done a bit of a build here, so we had a fair amount of IPC to spend. This is probably what my builds are going to look like from now on, I think, for the time being. 14 infantry. 2 or 2. I'll get as many tanks as I can now because I want some, real punching power with the land units as well as the aircraft. So I'm happy with that. Let's go for this. 62 IPC spent. Nice. So let's get all the boys moving in. Get everyone in. I'll obviously stack it with everything I possibly can. The question here is, what do we do with it? Do we trade or do we not trade? I kind of think we should. I'm not sure that the things we've got limited air power nearby. We've got 2 here we could use. I think we trade, to be honest. Yeah. Let's do. Tell you what, let's do 3 planes there. That should be enough to hopefully kill that in one go. There's no blitzing options for Russia because they've got only infantry left, which is nice. We'll replenish the 2 fighters for these 2, fly everything in. Then I think what I'll do as well, I'll bomb Moscow twice as well. Hopefully 3 times next round if we don't lose anything this time. But yeah, that should be good. I think I want to try and keep them, under the gun a little bit with the bombing raids. Just trying to minimise how many infantry they're churning out per round. Hopefully we get lucky with the bombing. But I think I should probably do it. This is staying here. Just double checking. This is... Could use actually. Yeah, we could do this. Why not? We're landing our main air force here. Because we've got a few reinforcements coming through. I may actually move these guys up north. It's going to be 1, 2... I'm going to send 1 up that way, actually, just in case they somehow manage to get past and we can't beat them for whatever reason. It's just a bit of an insurance policy having 1 sitting there to trade with, so I'll do that, actually. Okay. I think we're all set. Okay. So, bombing first. How's our luck? Not great. Damn. Although 6 damage on the one that survived is not too bad. Shame we lost one though. No hits back. Okay, one's up. So we take Novo, that'd be nice. Oh my god, oh my god. What? Is everyone drunk? Shocking. Okay, good, we took it. It's funny actually, I was playing another ranked game alongside this one, and I just was doing a normal land trade with infantry, artillery, and a bomber against 1 infantry. The bomber missed 5 times in that battle. Ridiculous. It's very rare to see that. It's so rare, but it does happen. It's crap when it does. Okay, move everything over here. We're sitting there for now. 2 here, 10 here. Let's bring you guys forward to this one. Move you down. Bring this sub forward a bit as well. I'm going to sit my my destroyer in 59. The reason being, it's going to prevent the US from dropping just a casual sub here to retake Hawaii. If they do want to drop a sub, they're going to have to drop some defences along with it. So that's going to be more expensive for the US, and they don't really want to be spending like that. So yeah, that's just a good, I think a good deterrent move. Let's go 2 up north actually, just in case we have problems. Move the 3 forward. Good. Obviously we're leaving this defenceless, but I don't think there ever will be any aircraft in range of 61. It's just too far. Have the Allies got any bombers at all, actually? I don't see any, to be honest. I think we're actually okay. Because fighters obviously definitely can't reach, but you can also be really careful of the bombers. There's always a chance they can grab them somehow. Okay, that looks fairly good. So we've not got the most ground troops. We've only got 3 in Xinjiang this round. So if there is a push up there, it's going to be a little bit more annoying, but there won't be. I think he may trade it, but if he does trade it with these 2 and keeps 2, then we've got 3 to trade. And kind of, yeah, good job I spotted that actually, because that would have been annoying. This tank could have blitzed through and caused some issues. Okay, so we've got two there, which is fine. That's fine. We're a little bit short on the ground, so we may lose. So we're going to probably, if he trades this, we're going to have a difficulty taking Novo. Should he trade that as well? Because we've only got 2 here. This is fine to trade, obviously. But we'll get to that when we do. I think it's Russia's got to be careful now, obviously, because their numbers are limited, and we have a lot of Japanese troops bordering Moscow, so they're pushing out. It's probably not going to be the best choice for them. So yeah, we'll see what they do. Anyway, I think we're all set, to be honest. Looks good to me. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so Manchuria. Drop you there. Drop you there. In fact, I want to have. Let's get 2 artillery here. In fact, actually, is that better or not? I'm not sure where to put the tanks here, to be honest. Because it's nice in a sense with the tanks having, if we deploy like 2 around in India, we can just blitz them immediately into the Caucasus. There's going to be a constant stream of tanks, which is quite nice. Huh. But yeah, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. I think I'd rather have, the slowly moving units further forward. I think it's probably a better way to do it. Because we can always, when we trade Kazakh, we can always just blitz. When we've got tanks here, we can always blitz them through on the non-com anyway, so it's not going to affect it too much. Just next round we won't have as the quite strong Caucasus, but that's not going to be a problem anyway. Okay, I think I'm done. Down to 59. Damn. Shame. But we're getting quite a nice attack power lead now, which is good. We're almost 50. Although the US hasn't gone yet, obviously, but still we're pulling ahead, which is nice. Obviously, there's a good like 18 to 20 advantage against the US, which is fantastic. Germany still is out producing the UK, and obviously Russia's struggling with the bombs as well. So yeah, it's actually looking pretty decent for us if we can just hold on. I think the main good thing about the Caucasus is not really about Russia. It's about just giving Germany a bit more breathing room because it's going to minimise their trading. I can help out with West Russia and Ukraine. It means they only have to really deal with like the Baltic states and Northwestern for now. So yeah, they can just focus on holding those two. And I can give them assistance where I need it. Also, once I get my fighters here as well, it's going to give a lot of more freedom to do things like that. I can probably even roll some tanks in. So this should really just help with Germany's safety. And I mean, if we're pulling ahead as well, I've added this up to be honest, but I think we are 18 plus 21. Yeah, we're ahead economically. So in theory, all we need to do now is just sit tight and just keep pulling ahead. I think the key thing to do that with as well is going to be to control Africa, and we're almost here with Africa. Once we kill the stack, we can take these 5 territories as well, which is going to really push it in our favour. So yeah, we are currently winning the economic war, so we've got to keep pushing that and yeah, sit tight. Anyway, there we go. That is round 11 for me. I'll see you back for round 12. Hi everyone, welcome back to round 12. Okay, CND, round 11, USA, 9 infantry, 4 artilleries, combat. Okay, so moved 1 to Eastern Africa and stacked the Congo with the main force. Poland took it, and Ukraine took it as well. Okay, fair enough. And non-coms, he's got a fairly big fleet sitting in 10. But I've calculated even with my fighters not there, there's still like above 90% chance of holding France. So I think I'm just going to sit tight in France for now. I've given my planes to mastering puppets, so it's kind of I want him to do what he wants with them, as he's obviously playing Germany. So it's his decision what I do with those planes. Germany should be fine if I leave them here this round. Germany should be more than safe against the UK troops, whatever they're going to bring, because obviously we can drop at least. Just thinking actually, if he's going to pull. Actually, I may have to pull out here just in case, because I think if the USA sets up a big attack on Berlin, as in they move the 13 up to 3, say, and then they move these guys into, maybe like Poland or something, then there's going to be a big assault on Berlin, so I'm going to have the fighters prepped for that already, and leaving them alone, because if he pulls back from France, I'll have most of the stuff in France, so my fighters will be vulnerable against the British, so I'll pull back this round, knowing that the France is safe from the US anyway, and if he wants to reinforce with more troops for the UK attack, then he can do so if he wants to. Anyway, let's crack on. So yeah, that's the big threat. We've got a big ball of US troops coming soon. I think there'll probably a few trades around here, I think. Round 12, Inf, 6 infantry, a couple of points of complex repair. I'm probably not going to get to bomb the complex this round because I've got a lot I want to trade. I want to trade this, and this as well, and this actually. There's a lot of trades going on. I'm going to leave Bologda for now because if I attack this, it's going to get counter-attacked some way, and I've got nothing there to hold it for a round, so I want to just sit tight there for a second. But yeah, nothing much to talk about on the Russian move, just a few non-coms securing the capital. Mastering puppets, 10 infantry, nice. Baltic States 1, Northwestern 1, and Poland 1, nice. Lost a few infantry, actually quite a few infantry, that's kind of a shame. Oh no, we failed to take this down, okay. That sucks. Damn, so not a great round for trading actually for us that round. TheTangelo, 2 artilleries, 5 infantry. Nice to see not a maximum deployment here, which means obviously he's getting squeezed. What's the actual income? Oh, it's okay, he's on 28. Alright, fair enough, he might be saving or something. So, jump back. It's Baltic states, Poland, Novo, and Kazakh. So big trades from the UK, which is what they thought. And on to me. Okay, so I've not done my build yet, so we'll get started with that. So obviously the main focus now is going to be stacking Caucasus, hopefully with enough to take Russia at some point. Although we are going to be trading stuff with the allies in Europe as well, because we want to obviously help out Germany here, keep their territories alive. So it's going to be 4 artilleries without fail every round now, just to kind of match up our infantry and artillery numbers. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3 for India. 1, 2, 3, 4 for East Indies. 2, 3 Manchuria. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are lacking now. We're going to be, the shipping numbers are going down. Yeah, we're lacking some. I think because we know our numbers are going to be low for a second. Obviously, we've got a big deployment zone here with 4 artillery going in, so we can't maximise our output. I might send a transport around here just to gather some infantry from all these spare ones and just stack them onto Hawaii, just in case he builds a fleet here. Could probably do that, I suppose. Anyway, that's about as good as we're going to get. So, trading. Let's take this for a start. I'm going to go all in on this one with fighter support, and I think I want to probably put a bomber there as well, because we are going to have just plain infantry attacking that, which is not great. Okay, go 1, probably 2 actually, with some bombardments. That should be enough for all this. Yeah, that should be more than enough for that. So hopefully we have control pretty much of Africa after this round. Our planes is the problem. We've only got 4 planes left, so how do we use them? I want to trade 4 territories, so I guess a plane a piece, I guess. So maybe, don't like using artillery here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. Yeah, this is a risky trade. I'm going to probably just put, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 versus 1, 4 versus 2, 3 versus 1, 2 versus 1 is the dodgiest one, so we'll do that one first. And the main force of infantry will move up to Xinjiang to reinforce. I want to have a bit more of a presence up here to try to trade as much as we can up here as well. These guys have got landed on the Nomcom. These guys are going to the Caucasus. Berlin. Okay, I think we are good. Let's try it. Okay. Oh, this is a terrible start. Come on, don't make me lose this battle. Thank you. I've had that before, attacking with like 4 or 5 infantry against 1 infantry and getting absolutely slaughtered. It does happen. It's brutal. Okay, thank you. Cheers. Jesus. I had a delivery as well, mid fight there. That was a really painful battle. That first round was brutal. Took some big hits there, but we did win the fight, which is the main thing, I suppose. So, yeah. We've got enough to hit most things around here. We can take all this as well, so it's not too bad. Okay. How's our European trades going to go? Good? Oh, very nice. Cannot complain. Ukraine falls. Let's do this one first. Next. Nice. Take it. Oh, bonus. There we go. That was the weakest attack, so hopefully the rest should be okay. Nice. minimal losses on the rest of them. Sweet, no hit back. Okay. Well, pretty good. I think the battle in Africa was, yeah, a bit rougher than I expected, but still we won the fight. That's the main thing. So not too bad. Right, let's throw you guys back on the carrier. You can go there. I think you're safe there. There's no bombers in range. Let's grab these two. Yeah, go Africa. I still want to keep the presence in Africa because obviously they could ship a lot more down this round potentially. So I've got to keep the momentum going. Let's move you guys up here, and we can finally sit our planes in Caucasus. Nice. There we go. Trading wise, we can trade. The bombers can trade Evenki should we need to. The fighters can reach all the main points around here, obviously. So yeah, that's good. Let's move your fighters in there. Move forward. Finally getting our shipping back into action. So we'll do the 8 first, obviously, and then the next round we'll have less here to ship in. So I'll move one of the transports out. Tanks. There we go. Move you 3 back. Or 1 back, rather. So I think we're just trading here to try and keep Germany's economy slightly alive. We have 60 income right now, national production, which is great. So we've got 20 above the Americans. By trading what we've traded, we're keeping the Germans at 29, which is not bad. That's almost a max deployment into Berlin, but it's more than the UK, which is cool. And obviously the Russians are struggling anyway at this point, but yeah, cool. Right, have we got everything we need to do? I think we're looking good. There's so much to check in the Japanese turn now because we've got a lot of pieces on the board, a lot of moves and non-coms to make at this point. Okay, I think we are all good though. So yeah, we're going to have a bit more of a presence up north after this round as well, which will be nice, so we can sort of force the issue a bit with these northern Russian territories. Yeah, cool. Okay, I think we're good. So 5 in there. Let's drop 1 here. So half deployment from Japan, but that's fine. That's the slowest method of deployment, so that's fine. Got a fair amount of troops to pick up anyway. Okay, cool. Nice, so 253 plays 202. The Americans obviously haven't gone yet, but it's looking promising. Yeah, and a pretty scary stack sitting in Caucasus. I think I did the odds last round to see how the Allies were, or the odds on Moscow were, and we couldn't take it. I don't think we will be able to take it for quite a while if we're going to be trading heavily. But the thing is, the longer at the moment, as it stands, we're winning the economic war in this game. So the longer the battle goes on, if the territories remain pretty similar, the longer we're going to be able to, and the more likely we're going to win, because obviously I'll be gaining a lot more power than the other nations, and it's eventually, at whatever point that'll be, we can overwhelm Moscow just by sheer force, because we'll obviously have the more troops flowing in. So I think what we could do, we'll reinforce this with something. I'll try and... The danger here is that, or the tricky part is getting troops into the Caucasus, because obviously I've got to go through Kazakh with our main infantry push, and that does leave it open to a strafe. So I might have to think about... What I did on a few previous games, I used to move the whole stack into Kazakh and then move them all back, but obviously that slows down deployment if they do trade the Caucasus. So I might do like 2 half stacks and just assume they won't attack, but we'll do the odds on that when it happens. At the moment, we're just going to be making our front line as strong as possible. But there we go. That's round 12. And actually, Mastering Puppets is actually he's going to be on holiday for a week or so now, so we're going to a bit of a pause in the game now. I guess we can give us a chance to strategize and think about what we want to do with the game. But yeah, so a bit of a pause for now. But yeah, it's going well though. Enjoying this one. It's a great game. Anyway, back to CND. Hi everyone, welcome back to round 13. So CND, USA, round 12, 11 infantry, 3 artilleries, combat, took Novo, Nice. Okay, we defended Kazakh quite nice, that's good. Algeria. So he's landed... no, he attacked Algeria as well. Sweet. We had some quite good defensive rounds then. Or battles, rather. So he's landed the big stack in Morocco, which is interesting. So I'm not sure if he's going to leave this here, or stack Italy, or do something with this. I would imagine he'd just let this roll through now and come back and pick up some more. Just to kind of, try and force my hand a bit in Africa. So we're not going to be able to have enough, we've got nowhere near enough to defend this initially, but I'm going to try and obviously keep reinforcing Africa. Hopefully get a bit of a defensive bulk here. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm going to attack all of this. These guys can move back up. Yeah. Yeah, we can't change the numbers here, I don't think, unfortunately. But we'll do what we can. Anyway, so round 13. Fight of infantry. Nothing combat-wise to speak of. Non-coms, 2 to Archangel, nothing much to talk about. Mastering puppets, 8 infantry, 1 artillery. We're now down to 9 troops. So, yeah, we are. It's coming down to it for Germany a little bit. Took Northwestern and took Poland. Nice. Lost 1 infantry, not too bad. TheTangelo, 2 artillery, 5 infantry. Again, not a max deployment or max purchase from TheTangelo, which is nice. He's just short. I think he was what's this? Yeah, just one APC short of having a full boatload. So he took France. Unfortunately, we had to kind of give that away because of the pressure mounting from all sides. So France has fallen, but we can hopefully. Well, what will happen here is I think the USA, because this was the move previous. This is round 12. He moved here, so round 13 after I go, he'll probably. Oh, I don't know. He may stack France, but obviously the numbers wise, he can't. That's interesting. We could potentially, if he goes for France, we could potentially strafe it with what we've got in Berlin. I think that'd be quite a good move. If he put in it's open because he's going to have nowhere near the numbers required to prevent a strafe. So I think a strafe could be quite nice there actually. So hopefully he goes for that actually, because that could be a way to kill a lot of the USA troops, very quickly. But we'll see what it goes for anyway. But I expected to just let them march through Africa and try and hold Egypt or something. So they took France, took the Northwestern, took Poland. Oh wow, hang on. So because Kazakh was attacked twice and twice held on. That artillery is awesome. Wow. So it's down to the Russians now. I know it's back to my go now, isn't it? That's awesome. Hell of an artillery piece there. Awesome. And took West Russia. So we've got a bit of an option here. I think what I'm going to probably try and do is take Poland to then blitz some tanks through safely to Bulgaria. So I can just slip them into Berlin. Because anything that's going to be, any additional troops Berlin can have, I think it's going to be a good thing for Germany. Because they're under heavy pressure now. So yeah, we'll do that. I think we're more than safe in the Caucasus for now as well. Got a big enough stack of it'd be 50 plus units. So yeah, we're more than fine. So cool, let's do that. So I've done my build already. It's going to be 12 infantry, 6 artillery. So let's commit to that. Now trading. 1, 2. I'm going to go for what's this one? Novo or Vologda, sorry. We'll go for that this round. Let's do this as well. Hopefully, can kill this. What's nice, we've got 2 planes to trade with over here, which is good. So we'll do. Let's do 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's hit you and hit you. That could be good. We'll save the artillery, move that into Caucasus. Let's grab this. Oh, no, that's wrong. One. And the final 2 will move up towards Egypt. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately I can't hit anything here. It would have been nice to hit this, but I know it wouldn't have been nice. There's no way I'm going to ever hit that. We were sort of half contemplating hitting the fleet. I think Mastering Puppets was just suggesting I could possibly hit it, depending on what defense is left. But neither of these is tempting by any means. This is just... I could probably attack... We could attack this with, 4 planes? But it's 4 defenders. On worse rolls, admittedly, but that's just a stupid attack for me. there's no, for me, there's no point in going for that at all, given the way he's defending quite well here. It's completely even here. So yeah, I'm not even remotely tempted by the fleet attacks there. It's a bit weaker, and if it'd have gone for everything in one place, yeah, even then I don't think it'd be worth it. But anyway, let's carry on. So we've got going here: 1 infantry, 1 bomber. Bit risky there. 3 versus 1. Let's make this. Hang on, what's this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's throw the bomber in there instead, and what we'll do, we'll take out this fighter, or one of the fighters anyway. Put that up to Vlogder instead. So it's a little bit more healthy, a bit more balanced. Okay, trading wise, that's probably all we're going to do. So for the time being, at least for a round, we're going to have a nice control of a nice spread of Africa here. But I'm expecting this to march very quickly this way, so we're going to start losing it. I think probably he may even send some down south as well, grab some more. I don't know. Probably not actually, but we'll see. Attacks then. Are we all good? I think so. I'm going to create a bit more of a stack as well in Evenki. I'm going to probably move a few more guys up here, maybe like 5, 6, so we can trade all 3 of these if we want to. Yeah, that looks good. Right. This, can we use this for anything? Now, this is interesting actually, we could probably use this for more. This is completely safe now, this fleet, from any kind of allied attack, so let's pull these guys in now. We can use them in the Caucasus for more efficient trading, that's good. Alright. Let's see how our luck is. Good. Nice, that one's a bonus, big bonus. It's going to be a hassle for the allies. This could do as well with falling. I would really like to take this if possible. Not a good start. Yeah, not good. I would expect that to fall in one round. Okay. Nice, good. Good. Poland is a bonus, definitely particularly for Germany. Okay, that's kind of crappy rolls, but no hits back, which is good, so we'll take West Russia too. So actually, overall, yeah, I cannot complain about the trades there. That was really good, actually. Cool, so back to Berlin. Everything else in the Caucasus for now. Except you, I guess. Let's pull this guy back, because he's going to get absolutely crushed if we don't pull him back. Move you forward. Let's move everything else towards Egypt. Let's grab these guys. This we can't get too close here. They've got destroyers with that fleet, so I think the closest I can get is 26. A bit annoying, but it's fine. Okay, so we're going to do a bit of a grab mission with this sub here. At least one of them. 1, 2. We do have a spare one, so that's maybe good. Yeah, take this guy down south. I guess we're not going to be able to use all of them. So move you up up as well. Here, through. Let's put. No, I can't. No, I can't put much in Ukraine because the UK will just kill whatever I put in here. I'm not obviously willing to stack it with more than 1 unit, so we'll leave that there. 3 forward. So 4 units. Let's put 6, I think, in Evenki. That's quite nice. Some good trade options, and let's swap out that artillery piece for infantry. What a hell of a lot! I wish you could like single out some artillery pieces, put like name them or something. What? That's very lucky there. Very lucky for us. So we've managed to slip a few tank through to Berlin, which is nice. So we'll be able to reinforce them a little bit, which is good. Anything else I've missed? What's the balance of the economy balance now? Ooh, 66, nice, very nice. So we're almost 11 away from actually having the entire combined Allied economy matching theirs. 25 for Germany. Yeah, so their priority is obviously going to be, if I can help out with, well, I won't be able to normally, but if I can help out where I can in Europe, it's going to be a good thing for Germany. This is kind of an issue. But 8 infantry is a lot. That's a real pain. I think he should strafe this though. This is more than open for a strafe. And he's got the planes to do it. I think it depends where the US goes this current round. Because I think if he goes to France, then a strafe should be a really good option. So hopefully they go to France. Although the problem is, well, I suppose I say that, but if he does go to France, then strafing it means he loses France. So actually, that may not be a good option, to be fair. Because taking it's going to be extremely costly. Interesting. We'll see how it looks after the USA's gone. But, okay, I think I'm good. Everywhere else. Yep. Okay. 66 next round, nice. So 277 attack power versus 219. Pretty good. How are we actually looking overall? In 198, we're almost double the US attack power, which is fantastic. Nice to see a lot of orange troops around the map as well. So we're getting somewhere here as well with our stack. It's obviously if we can get the numbers relatively even, artillery and infantry, it's going to be really nice for potentially attacking Russia. I'm not sure how likely it is we're going to ever get a chance to take Russia, but we'll do our best. But no, looking fairly good so far. The one problem we've got now is obviously, depending where this that goes, if it pushes towards Egypt, we're going to have a job defending it. I think it's going to be quite tricky. But we've got fighters spare, should we need to bring them down. And we can possibly bring 2 tanks down as well if we feel like it. But yeah, that's all in the future. Anyway, there we go. That's my round 13. I'll see you back for round 14. Hi everyone, welcome back to round 14, Japan. So I forgot to actually I loaded this up, but I forgot to change the color settings back to normal because there's just been an update with they've added colorblind settings, which is good. And I was just experimenting with the different settings to see how weird I can make it. This is looking very trippy. It's quite weird actually. One simple thing like color change can make it feel like a completely different game. Yeah. I have to say this is a bit random, but I really wish they'd bring out another version of Axis and Allies. Some kind of like different version. I think it was 1940 Global, I believe. It's like the big one, which I would love them to do. For lots of different nations and that kind of stuff, that'd be fantastic. But yeah, this game's been out for a few years now. I think it'd be nice to get a new version. But anyway, so let's have a quick look at the board. I remember, yeah, it's been a while since I played this on this game because we've obviously had a week break when Mastering Puppets was away, so I've not really studied the board too much. Okay, so yeah, we're obviously about to lose control of, more territory in Africa. I can't really stop this big stack moving forward. What I guess I can do probably is maybe move and try and take out some of these things instead. It has enabled us, which is nice, to go back to France. I've not spoken to Mastering Puppets about putting my fighters back into France, but that could be an option here. I think I probably should, because we are going to be putting tanks into Berlin, so I think we could probably split them up a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. I'm not too sure if he's going to hang. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll leave it actually. I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to stay in Berlin. So he didn't leave me a note about moving there, so I won't move over. Right, so anyway, let's go plan this out quickly. So we've got artillery, 4 for Caucasus, 3 infantry for India, East Indies, Japan. Manchuria. You got a bit of spare income this round. These two will still be picking things up. We'll go for 2 more here, just for this transport that's going to be coming back this round. Maybe thrown through artillery as well. There we go. That looks good to me. Okay, trades then. What can we trade here? 1, 2, 3. Could use the bombers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is safe. Let's do that. Let's try and kill these guys. Leave 1 there for this maybe. Let's trade this. I'll try and blitz some tanks through again actually if we can. Because the more tanks we can get, or the more support we can get to Berlin, the better for Germany it's going to be. So let's do this. Let's do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hit. Let's trade here as well. Yeah, some slightly risky trade. Oh, okay, you can use the planes from here, can we? It's probably better. Okay, let's do that. I think that's probably all I'm going to do. I'll keep pulling this guy back. I think we're going to need all the help we can get in Egypt. Although I don't think we can actually hold it at all. But this sub can't really do much with it. I'm going to have to pull it around South Africa, I think. I also want to reinforce this province of Enki, yeah, just in case the UK can actually hit that with a decent number of troops, actually. 4 land units plus 3 planes that could possibly break us there, actually. Might have to stamp that pretty aggressively. Because the Caucasus is obviously very safe. There's nothing that can move them out, especially with no Russian fighters in the mix. Their stack is has very limited attacking power. So I think I could be free to move tanks and yeah, not reinforced infantry for a while. I'll probably move the entire 7 up there, so I have like 11, so that'll just completely cut off the chance of that being attacked. Okay, let's do that. So, a few risky battles really in the sense of attacking with infantry and only 1 plane support, so decent there. Sorry, I've got to remember to stop pressing the F key as well, so it's very noisy. Okay, Ukraine falls. Kazakh. Yeah, this is the danger of attacking with just 2 infantry. We've got lucky on the rolls, the defensive rolls though. I hate planes attacking. Really do hate. There we go, good. Yeah. Said it many times before, but I get bad luck when attacking with fires. Okay, this one will be nice. Should be okay. Yep. Good. There's 2 more to go. Nice. Okay, 1 more battle for a good round of combat for us. Nice, good. Ah, perfect. Oh, very nice, very nice. Yeah, cannot complain at all about that round. That was about as well as I could have expected. Okay, so let's push in all the boys up there. Could even put a fighter in there if we wanted to, but I'm going to leave it. Let's move you here. Now we will be pushing towards Egypt. Let's just put 2 here to deter this a little bit, and maybe bombs. Yeah, bombs as well. Grab you guys. Move you in here. Oh, we have 10 units versus their 21. Well, 13 versus the 21, so actually there is potential here to move, actually to hold this. We also have fighters nearby, should we need to do that as well. Get you guys in here. Actually, I don't want that plane in Berlin. We've already got 2 there. I don't need more than that. Let's put some tanks through as well. So we've got 2 more tanks rolling into Berlin. I think I probably need to step up the tank production, to be honest, because we don't actually have any tanks at all at the moment moving in. So I think I should probably start adding some if we can. Oh, transport's not in danger, right? No, it's not. Yeah, 41 safe. I'm going to stack this a bit heavier than usual, Ukraine, because I'm thinking if we can avoid the UK trading this again, then it means we can even move some infantry down towards, let's put 1 more there. So we're going to have 40 units here plus fighter support. Yeah, that's more than safe. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Cool. The first batch of tanks arrives in Berlin. Okay, I think that's probably all I want to do this round. Everything's moved, I think. Oh, no, no, good spot. Good spot. Yeah, I think we're golden. So 4, might as well put them here. Beautiful. 65 to spend. The attack power difference is extending, which is nice. 209 now for Japan versus 115 for America. 89 still for Germany as well. They've had a bit more of a breather. I think maybe the distraction of Africa's given them a bit of an easier time. I think probably the US would be better off here going all out for Germany and trying to finish them off. But I feel like at this point they're kind of stuck for what to do, because now we're getting troops, actually land units actively marching into Berlin, and it's making it a lot harder given the fact we've got caucuses for the Allies to get any ground anywhere at the moment. We're getting a decent defence of Egypt as well, so hopefully we can actually push this back when it arrives and just push them back to Morocco. Germany still got 30 national production is not bad. If they can maintain 10 infantry per round, that's not too shabby. He's got a bit more aggressive here, which is nice. He's stacked France. Berlin obviously won't fall, and he's got some nice troops in Poland, so it will minimise the trades. Germany doesn't want to be trading it obviously at all at this point if they can avoid it. That's kind of a nasty stack actually in Northwest. That's a real pain to deal with. So you might have to prioritise that with the planes he's got available. But no, looking very nice for Japan, I have to say. 65 national production. That's obviously way ahead of the Americans, so the Americans are never going to catch up at this rate. And I think we should be in a good position to push all this back as well. And obviously our stacks around here, this won't fall now either, so they've got some real tough decisions to make. But no, looking good. Fairly happy with it now. So I think we're on the home stretch, hopefully now. It's been quite a long game, this one. I can't remember what the longest game is for a community game. I know it was. I thought I looked that up actually, but it was quite a long one, I seem to remember. Yeah, this is heading in the same direction. I think it'll be a while before anyone gets a killing blow against either side. But no, looking good. Anyway, that's round 14. I'll see you back for round 15. Okay, hi everyone. Welcome back to round 15. Right, so CND round 14. 9 infantry, 4 artilleries. Combat Libya pushed in with. That's really interesting. Why is he pulled back? I think there's a lot of indecision on the Allied side at the moment about what to do, because this is a lot of wasted time for these troops, because they were in Morocco, they moved to Algeria, but then they moved back to Morocco. Why? I don't understand. I thought they were going to push down to Egypt. That's a lot of time wasted for these troops, because they could have just been shipped straight into France or something. Yeah, very, very peculiar. Oh, okay, France was. Ooh, okay. So. Ah, I see. Okay, sorry. I'm just thinking about that. Okay, so we had a fairly good defense of France. We lost 13 infantry. The US attacked and lost 17 infantry and 6 artillery. Wow, that's really painful. Really painful. Damn. Okay. Took West Russia. Tried to take Sedan but failed, which is fantastic. So we can take all of this now, and also push back against this kind of stuff as well. Awesome. Cool. Actually, I've got to be. No, that's fine. I can push all in with my stack here to Libya because they can't push back, which is good. Round 15, inf, 3 infantry, 1 artillery. Obviously, the economic strain is showing now. Very few troops being dropped into Moscow around, which is good for us. Combat rounds, Vologda. Wait, what? Am I just being stupid? Why is that? How did the Soviet Union hold on against an attack from the Soviet Union? What? Kazakh they took, okay. Novo they took. Yeah, I don't quite understand that. Am I just being stupid? I don't know. Yeah, I don't understand that. Whatever. And then just back to Moscow. For I'm not playing a lot at the moment. I don't know. Am I just misreading that, or is that just a mistake in the actual text? Who knows? Who cares? 10 infantry, 1 artillery for mastering puppets. A combat Belarusia, northwestern Baltic. Fairly good. Ooh, this was big as well. Destroyed 7 units for the cost of 2. That's huge. Wow, nice, very nice. Yeah, so actually we made a huge profit this last few rounds against the US and the UK. That's fantastic. And non-com moved everything back to Berlin, which is fair enough. There's nothing that can actually hit France heavy this current round, so we should be able to retake that whatever happens. Tangelo, 6 infantry, 2 artilleries. Took back. Oh, okay, they did mix a profit back. Okay, fair enough. So took back northwestern. Destroyed 7 infantry, but lost 3. So actually, we still came out on top of the profit there. So that's fine. I don't mind that. It's a small stat now sitting in western with more than enough troops to retake it should we need to. Belarusia took it back and belonged to. Okay, cool. Non-com, a few things moved to Russia. So I don't actually intend attacking Moscow, to be honest. At least not yet. But there we go. Okay, cool. So back to me. Right, let's just plan this out then quickly. 4 artilleries for Caucasus, India, East Indies, that's Japan. Okay, cool. That's fairly perfect. I would like to have some tanks rolling through, but I don't think it's not within my... To maximise all our deployment zones. We're not even doing that because we're still short 2 for this transport, but that's fine. I think we just have to leave tanks and just go for a pure infantry push. We've got good aerial support for our infantry trade, so I'm not too concerned. Okay, let's push in here. 3 units. Let's push in with all these guys because they can't be hit back. Let's do some trading to give the Germans an easier ride. Let's do that. Do this as well. Let's do 1. Let's do... I think that looks good. Maybe a little heavy here. I might just take out the artillery there actually. So it's 6 versus 3, 5 versus 2, 3 versus 1. 5 versus 2, 4 versus 2. Yeah, so we're 2 units above for each one. That's quite nice. Okay. Should probably do it for this. And the rest of these infantry will move down here. Okay, cool. How's that look? Good start. Oof. Very nice. Nice, good. That's also a bonus. And that's the last of the US land troops as well. So these 2 fighters become more useless now because they can't be used to trade, which is really good. Floater. Nice. And 2 more. Good return fire there from the Russians, unfortunately. But we still took the province, which is the main thing. Not too bad. Ooh, not the best. No return fire though. Okay, it's ours. 1 return fire. Yeah, not too bad. Well, we won all the battles, which is the main thing, so I can't complain. Let's put this up to 10, I think. Move everything else back. I'm gonna move all the fighters back to the Caucasus here, because I'm a little bit iffy about these guys. Even though they wouldn't attack, but I'm still going to make sure. Be very careful. Right, move you forward. Forward. I'm going to put the sub in 53, I think. And the destroyer too, just to kind of, again, I'm still covering 56. If he wanted to drop a transport quickly to take out Hawaii, then he's going to have to put something more there than just a transport. So it's covering that base. So we have 3 infantry, mine 4 actually. So it's going to leave us what? 38, 42, and all kinds of plane cover. Yeah, we're fine. Could even put like 6 or 7 in there, to be honest. Let's do 12 into Evenki, making it completely safe. More than enough to trade the rest of these with. That's fine. Yeah. Looking fairly nice, I have to say. If we can sneak a tank up here as well, that'd be pretty good. Although they would retake very quickly, but still. Yeah, so see, we're in a sense not too far away from a VC start. I mean, potentially, I could almost go to West Russia myself here and just try and snipe Karelia. But, yeah. Not sure about that. For the moment, I think I'm not going to play anything. I'm not going to try and be smart. I'm just going to just play it because we're winning the game at the moment. It's all up to the allies here to make an aggressive move and cock it up, which I think some of these front attacks would indicate, yeah, a little bit of panic maybe, and this indecision with the stack in Morocco as well. It's a bit of panic going on. But yeah, it's we don't have to push anything. We're in a commanding lead right now, so we can just sit back and just slowly build up and just possibly take Moscow, or they may resign, or we may get Karelia somehow. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, looking very good. Anything else I can do? My final sweep. That's good. 4. Perfect. To be fair, the income at the moment is absolutely spot on for my deployment zones. aside from this one transport, if this wasn't here, it'd be absolutely perfect. Like deploying exactly what we need to in all the right areas, which is quite nice. There we go, back to 66, nice. They're below 200 now, which is nice. We've dropped them back below 200. That'll obviously go up on the US term, but still. So we're yeah, almost 100 plus now attack power. Again, the US would change that, but still, it's fairly good. Now, what's interesting here as well, Belarus is now completely safe from the Allies for next round, because there's no Allied troops bordering, which is fantastic. So this gives obviously Germany a big boost. They're on 34 now, which is fantastic. This as well will increase as I push into Algeria. And I'm assuming these guys are coming here to be picked up to probably go to France at some point. So we may be able to just push all in here and just take back Morocco as well. Obviously the West African territory will fall as well. Should they pull these guys out? So yeah, looking very nice. So yeah, now we can maybe even, if Berlin's safe, we could possibly just start trading Karelia as well. Just instead of moving towards Berlin, we can move them towards Karelia and just start trading that. Anyway, there we go. That's my round 15. So I'll see you back for round 16. Okay, hi everyone. Welcome back to round 16. So round 15, C and D, 1 fighter, 6 infantry, 4 artilleries. Combat took France undefended. This is kind of annoying. I didn't see this one coming in. French Equatorial Africa has been taken, so I've got to pull back a few troops here. So he may spread out into South Africa, possibly. But again, if he does, we can kill him. So it's not too much of a problem. So I'm assuming he hit that with planes then, which was risky to say the least. Rather lucky not to lose a plane there. So not a great attack. Round 16, Inf, 4 infantry, West Russia. So it's just 3 after he cleared the thing. Yeah, fair enough. So Germany, 7 infantry, 3 artilleries. It's nice. 10 units still. Karelia taken. France. Yeah. Took it. Northwestern took it. Nice. Killed 4 for 1 loss. We've had some really nice trades in Northwestern, to be fair. That's yeah, I can't complain that at all. Interesting trade. Yeah, what are these tanks here for? To possibly try and capture Karelia at some point? Interesting. TheTangelo, 7 infantry, 1 artillery. Went for France here. And Northwestern again. Vologda. Okay. Japan held on. Fantastic. That's what we like. So we can trade this now as well, which is good. So we're pushing in heavily. All over, really. It's nice. So we're expecting, obviously, the US to stack France this round. But again, it's very possible for Germany to recapture this. It's going to be, what, 23 units plus that. Yeah. Good thing is we've got a lot of artillery there, so we can use 18, attacking on a 2. And plus you can throw some planes and infantry and tanks. So, yeah, France shouldn't be a problem. Right, on to us anyway. Okay, so 4 artilleries. Infantry for India, East Indies, Manchuria. There we go. Can't quite afford tanks. I almost could. With 1 IPC, we're getting 1 tank, but that's fine that we can't. Right, so let's capture this. Not a lot we can do trade-wise here, to be fair. I'm going to trade not using these troops, but trade using ones here, I think. Let's also do 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'd be 1, 2. To be fair, we can throw in an absolute. Oh, actually, hang on. Yeah, what we can do here, we can blitz, not blitz, bomb the hell out of Russia. Because why not? So 2 here. So maybe cancel some of those. We'll do 3 here, and then we'll do 4. That looks good. Perfect. 5. Yeah, that's good. Okay, fairly simple round for us then. Once we get infantry into Berlin, we could almost start helping. Well, we could start trading these two as well. Give Germany an easier time. Okay, let's go with that. So fingers crossed, no bombers lost here because I don't really want to lose any planes. Ah, it sucks. Only 3 damage. There's only 1 infantry as well. Not really worth it, to be honest. That's kind of crap. Good hits back from the defence there. Yeah, not the best round there for us, to be honest. Let's move all these 3 in, actually. Fall back here. I'm going to put 2 in every single one of these provinces now to make them a bit more of an annoyance to trade. Let's move you guys down here. 1, 2, 3, 4 again. I'm just spreading my units out to give myself a few options. So I've got 1 in Karelia to potentially push through here if we wanted to, assuming they don't take Karelia. Yeah, there's more options around the place. I need to move you down. Let's do 4. Actually, let's do the whole 5 down here. Actually, why not? 6 more coming up this way. Now, where do I go with these guys is the question. I think we go there. 17 attackers versus 13 defenders. Not ideal. I'm not sure what the odds are on that, but I think it would be even if slightly more favouring them. Yeah, it will favour them. They've got 5 artilleries there. Damn. Move up. So a full unload into what's this one? Yunnan again. Well, for probably the last time actually, because we've got all our infantry off the islands now, so we're being as efficient as we can do. So we've got a spare transport now. I might just send it out on a little suicide mission somewhere. Just cause a distraction or something. Okay, up there. So we've got 2, 2, 2, and 2. Here's the only question mark. We're going to have... Oh, it's getting fairly even now, actually, with artilleries and infantry numbers. So we're going to have 4 there, so it's 26. Yeah, that looks completely fine to me. Don't see an issue with that. So essentially now, what we're doing, we're maintaining... We've got to be a little bit careful here, actually, because we do need to... We're sort of maintaining, because we're dropping in 4 units per round into Caucasus, and we're moving 4 out, so that's even. But then we're also going to be moving hopefully 3 in per round as well from India. So, but Russia's deploying 4, so we're a little bit careful about the balance of power there to make sure we are obviously maintaining a stack. But that should be fine. Okay, that's good. So 316 plays 212. Nice. So we've got a decent little number of troops here in Germany now, including some infantry, which is good. So, yeah, as I said, we'll try and trade something here if we can, just to avoid or give Germany less trades they have to do. At the moment, it really is only these 2, though, so they don't have much to focus on. But if I can help them out with one thing, then that's going to be a good thing. Obviously, I've got spare aircraft here to help them out. 1 bomber less, that's kind of annoying. I think I might just leave the bombing range from Berlin, for Moscow, sorry. So I don't really want to have this happen a lot. It's kind of a pain having to lose a bomber. That's probably, a mistake at this stage. Damn. But attack power's looking still very sweet. 236. 66 economy. That's yeah, still pretty nasty. And actually, yeah, I just realised they can't get to South Africa because if they move here, we'll just hit them anyway. So actually, we'll be killing this off anyway. A short-lived little recapture there by the US. But yeah, interesting. So it looks like they're going to stay in Morocco, which is just very yeah. They had the numbers to push out. I don't know why they pulled back. They could have just sit here. I don't know why they pulled back. It's very peculiar because they could have got aggressive with this. But yeah. Anyway, we'll see. There we go. That's my round 16. I'll see you back for 17. Hi everyone. Welcome back to round 17. Right. So a quick look back. So 16 C and D, 1 fighter, 11 infantry, 1 artillery. Combat took the Congo, which I'll be dealing with in a second. And our non-com was quite important here. He's moved a lot of stuff to Finland. A little bit late. I think this could have come a lot quicker. But it does mean we're going to lose Karelia pretty much permanently, for the time being at least. I mean, for the longer term, I mean. Although I've got plans for something else, I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, big drop off in Finland. So Karelia will be taken very quickly here. A few bits and bobs moved around the place. 17 for Inf. 5 infantry this time. Nice, he's been saving, been banking away. No moves to speak of. Germany. 12 infantry. Nice, again. Bigger purchase than usual. I think the economy is obviously reflecting that because we've got Germany's economy is better than it was before. Northwestern took it back, nice, and France took the territory back. But then obviously, the TheTangelo is retaken in his go. But 7 infantry for UK. Their income actually, let's have a look at their income now. Oh, it's 24. Although it's 8. No, that's wrong. It was 24. No, it's 24 now because he's retaken Northwestern and France. Without that, it would have been 16. So yeah, the UK is very much struggling for income right now, which is why they only purchased 7 infantry. They can't max out a full transport. Took back France though, and Northwestern. Lost 2 infantry doing that though, which is nice. Okay, so on to me. Now, the big thing this round, I was looking at the board after TheTangelo moved, and I think it's time to go for Moscow. I was doing some calculations based on what I can move into bordering regions with Moscow, and also if they strafed 1, maybe 2 territories successfully, what the odds would be with everything thrown in, American fighters, what I had left, if I could still take Moscow, and the odds are still very, very good. So I think now's the time to push on for Moscow and try and capture it. Because the prompting thought, I probably could have done this a run earlier, but it's fine. It works now. What was prompting that was just the thought of the American troops getting to Karelia, because obviously they can threaten fairly quickly here. Mastering Puppet's made a good point in the Discord actually, that he may very well move to 4 with the fleet and just drop these guys off into Archangel to try and contest Moscow. Yeah, that's a good thing to note actually. So what I may do then, I was going to move like a big stack, well, a fairly big stack into all the bordering provinces, to mean he'd have to either commit to a strafe, which could potentially go badly, or just ignore them altogether. But I can't hit Archangel now because of what he said there actually. Yeah, that's a good point, because the US could just drop straight in and kill everything. Okay, so let's do a purchase then. I'm going to do I did this build last night before I actually recorded this, just so I wouldn't forget. I think I'm going to go all in for Moscow. This is an all-in attack. So we're going to go for 3 bombers, 3 fighters. Obviously it's going to completely halt our infantry push for 1 round, but I feel like this gives us a nice edge. This accounts for lost aircraft in the anti-air roles, and it just should help us, keep our odds very, very high. So let's do it. It's an all-in move here, very all-in, but screw it, we're going for it. So I'm going to kill everything here, and to be fair, I think that's probably all. I'm not going to bomb Moscow this round. I think actually that's the only move I'm going to do. These 2 down here. Yeah, I was going to move something towards Alaska, but I think given the fact he's got a lot of troops nearby, I'd have to commit to that with like 2 or more transports to have a good shot of holding this off. Probably 3 actually, given the fighters here as well. So I don't think that's worth it right now. I think I need all infantry. I've got spare now moving forward towards Moscow, so I'm going to leave that. But yeah, actually in terms of attacking moves, that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm not going to hit anything here because we can't. We could afford to in a way, I suppose. That's possible. I could do something. All right, let's do something here then for Germany. Let's do them a favour. Let's do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they can still. Okay, let's do that. So that means that all Germany's got to trade is just France, and then he did say he's going to try and stack France as well this round. So yeah, we'll do that. Give him a bit of an easier time. We are moving the tanks back out because I want the tanks in the attack against Moscow, so they'll be sitting in Ukraine, but we will have 5 infantry still sitting here. So yeah, could even I'm tempted to risk 1 infantry there. Is that worth it? Oh, that's dangerous. I'm going to play it risky here. I'm going to play it very risky actually. I'm going to bet on the fact that they'll only score 2 hits with the infantry. And I should get a clean wipe on that. Hopefully should get a clean wipe. Risky attack, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to try and maximise my my units there. Okay. Let's go with that. Let's do the African one first. Okay. Didn't really want to hit back there, but that's fine. Okay, fingers crossed. Just 1 roll and kill everything. Okay, everything's dead. 1 hit back. Oh, even better, even better. Okay, I'm very happy with that then. But, so these guys can sit here now. I'm going to move everything else up. All possible attackers going to be sitting forward here. So we have 1 and 1. That's fine. I'd rather stack something a bit heavier. So we're going to go for, there's going to be 9 in West Russia. There's going to be 13 there. In fact, what I might do, just go and put so we've got 9 here, 11 here, 10 here, 10 here. A bit of an insurance policy infantry. No, I want all in. Actually, I want all in. Let's go 11 here. 11, 10, 11, 9, 11. Should we go 11, 11, 11 everywhere, apart from Archangel? 11, so let's cancel all of these. Sorry, this is going to be a bit annoying. There we go, so we've got 11, 11, 11, 11, and then planes nearby to support as well. So again, there's definitely a possibility for some strafing here from the Russians. Not so much the UK, the UK won't go for it because they've only got 6 troops plus planes. That's going to be pretty risky to go for, to say the least. But the Russians may do something, but again, that's very dangerous because 11 units, you're going to get some hit back from that. You may kill it. The danger is, well, if you go too heavy as well, you could possibly get lucky and kill everything and move in with a lot more troops than you intended, which guarantees Moscow dies. So it's a very risky strat to strafe at this point. But I like that. I like that. I'm just trying to make it as annoying as possible for the Allies here to deal with. So I'm expecting one of these to get strafed possibly, but beyond that, I think we should be okay. Anything else I can do? Transports me back. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. We're one away from stacking Algeria too, which is good. Okay. I think that's going to do it for us. So obviously putting the fighters into India, bombers into Manchuria. I probably should have. Yeah, that's probably a mistake actually. No way. I should have deployed forward artillery there. That's a mistake actually. That is a mistake. I should have taken off a bomber there and. Screw it. Who cares? It's fine. It's fine. We've got a lot of infantry and we're still supporting them with more harder hitting troops, so that's completely fine. Okay, so how are we looking? 336, nice. 257 attack power, wow. Versus 223. So what's nice at the moment, actually, we've almost completely matched the Allies' economy just by ourselves. We're one away. The Russia's still got one more. But yeah, so obviously economically we're very much in control. This looks quite intimidating, I would say, for the Allies. Again, they've got no easy targets. They can sweep it. The Americans can sweep into Archangel with all they've got, but yeah, they can't. They can't strafe all of this. Yeah, let's delete that now. I'm going to delete that as well because I'm not going to go to Alaska. It's just not worth it. Okay. So we are set up for round 18. Hopefully taking Moscow. We'll see how it goes. But yeah. So we now have 10 fighters, which is pretty good, and 4 bombers. So yeah, quite a nasty Japanese Air Force we've got set up here. Anyway, there we go. That's round 17. So I'll hopefully see you back for round 18 and a Moscow battle. But we'll see how the Allies respond to it. Hi everyone, welcome back to round 18 and what should be the last round of this game. I think we're in a position now where we can hold all we need to hold and win the game. Without Moscow, we don't necessarily need Moscow here. I just need to take Karelia and we need to not lose France and then that should be it. So let's quickly go through the moves and we'll get to the current position. So CND, round 17, 6 infantry, 3 artillery, 1 fighter. Combat, took Karelia, okay. Non-com. Yeah, okay. So he picked up all the lads from Finland and dropped them off into France to try and hold it. We'll get to what happened in a second. I think France was already occupied. Round 17. Yeah, it was. It was held very lightly by the UK, so pretty much the only garrison was the US troops there. So 17, 18 inf, 2 artilleries, not the biggest of purchases, only 8 IPC to spend. So Moscow is obviously very vulnerable now. Plus the fighters were pulled out from the US side. I think they probably accepted that Moscow was sort of lost at this point. But the problem is that they're in a real shortage of victory cities now because Karelia is also open. So yeah, I'm not sure about this. I probably would have left them in. I don't know. Anyway, so not much from the Russian side. Germany, excuse me, 9 infantry, 3 artilleries. Combat. This is the key thing that enabled us to actually possibly win the game now. So went just purely for France. We obviously had Northwestern covered. So we destroyed 20 infantry, 9 artillery, 3 fighters, and lost 6. So great trade for us there. Fantastic trade for us. And it obviously means now that the way the board is positioned currently, that the US only has the ability to hit France because the troops they can pick up, assuming I obviously kill Karelia, which I will, this transport can't reach anywhere useful apart from France. And these guys, they can't reach Italy, which would have been a weak spot, because they can go 1-2, so they can just... He's going to probably pick up the guys from Morocco and try and hit France. So if I move all my infantry in here, I think we should be more than okay to hold. It's going to be 15 units with a few fighters to support bombardments, but they're against 27, 30 plus infantry with some tanks and things and that. So yeah, looking rather strong. I think I might risk putting like a couple of fighters because the odds I've done the odds on Moscow and it says 100% on the calculator, so I think we're very much safe. So I think I might just draw a few fighters out of the fight just to hit. Oh, sorry, just to add to France's defense. It's always nice to have some fighters in defense. Oh, so strong. But yeah, so it's a nice take from Mastering Puppets there. That's given us a real good shot at the win now. I don't think it's very likely to go to another round now. So Tangelo, round 18, 7th G1 artillery, max purchase now, which is nice. Oops. Combat, Northwestern. Getting traded that, and Archangel. Fair enough. So, on to me. I mean, my purchase is not really too relevant here, but I will try and do... We'll assume we somehow fail this in some glorious fashion. We managed to not take Karelia and also fail Moscow, and then France saw something forward. I don't know. We'll play it like we're going to get destroyed here, even though it's very unlikely we will. So 4 artilleries for Caucasus. 1, 2, 3, India. 2, 3, 4, East Indies. 2, 3, Manchuria, and then we've got 6. So let's drop in a few tanks as well. Perfect. Okay, so the big one. Let's do it. So I'm going to throw in infantry artillery and another infantry, 3 units plus a bomber. So that should be more than sufficient to take Aurelia, even if we get a few bad rounds of rolls. So that should be fine. We're going to save 2 to drop off into France. And then let's roll all the rest of the lads in. So I don't need to do this at all, but I think it's why not? It's fun. We've been building up to this for a while, so I think I want to get a bit of a payoff. So we're actually going to reach 100 units. We are just 102. Nice. Oops. Yeah. 105, and I've thrown in one too many fighters there, I think. God damn it. Okay, 104, perfect. Perfect. That is all I want to do, I think. Okay. So, probably my final battles of this game. Let's do it. We'll do Karelia first. We'll save Moscow for last. So Karelia, I'm assuming this will fall round 1. Oh wow, Jesus. That infantry was not fucking around. Straight in, no messing. That's what we like. Good rolls. So we have the 9 VCs. And let's see if we can take Moscow as a bonus. Yeah, so we expected some hits going in. Obviously, they had a lot of anti-air guns. So, yeah, there we go. Alright, how's our luck? 7, 11, 27 hits. 24. Not bad. 25. 17. Yeah, it's swinging. I think obviously numbers are obviously heavily in our favour, so we can afford a few bad rounds. That was a good roll there from the 3s. 28 will do it. Moscow falls. Wow, GG. Nice. So I think at this point, obviously, even if France was to fall, then they can't win because they need they need 2 VCs and they can't get 2 VCs. So that is going to be GG. Wow. But I will try and hold France as best we can. Let's move these guys up as well. Not that we need to, but that's just to kind of finish things out properly. There we go. good to me. Let's do two here. 77. Wow, nice. So our final finishing total with attack power was 228, which is pretty cool. We dropped the US below 100, which is nice. So Russia's out now, but yeah, there we go. That was the game. Really fun the game though. I have to say, I really enjoyed it. I think what I'll do, I'll do a summary once CND's moved, and we can get the final board with the US all moved around as well. So yeah, I'll come back to after the US has moved. So there we go. The game's it's definitely finished now. So yeah, so well played to all the players, to Inf, Mastering Puppets, TheTangelo, CND. Everyone played a good game. It was good fun. Yes, interesting game though. I think I was very confident by round 4 that we would have won. I think the battle for Italy was unfortunate for us. I think we had good odds to hold, but we lost. See, that was unfortunate. Well, who attacked? Was it US? Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, unfortunate for us there, but I think yeah, the split of decision in round 5 between me and Mastering Puppets, I think to be fair, it didn't matter in the end, but yes, the game went on longer than I expected. I did think actually by round I forget which round it was, but it was round like 6, 7, 8. I was thinking we were going to lose because the board position was not good. Because of the fact we were trying for the VC snipe, we hadn't traded a lot of territories in Europe. So obviously Russia had a bit of a lot of free reign. They still had a decent amount of Asian territories, plus they were pushing in Europe. So Germany was not looking healthy at all, and I wasn't mobilised yet because obviously I'd been committing purely for India pretty much. So I'd not got things up and running as of yet. As of the time I was thinking about that. And so yeah, it looked pretty crap. But we kept plugging away. I think obviously, yeah, Japan having free reign. It's only a matter of time before they do push back. As long as you can keep Germany alive, and I think yeah, Mastering Puppets played well. I think he kept the Germans hanging in there for as long as we needed them to. A few reinforcements here and there. Once we got into the Caucasus, that was a big changing point because then I could help Germany out. I could start trading Ukraine and West Russia as well as up north as well. So that gave them a bit of a break, plus contesting all the African territories because they do have these two here. We never actually managed to control Morocco. That's forever American now. but we did help them out a little bit here with a bit of extra income and slowly win the economic war. That was the thing. We were after I think it was like round 11, 12, whenever we got into the Caucasus. I forget what it was. Once we had that and we were sort of pressuring a bit more in Africa, the economic side of the battle, or the war rather, was going very much in our favour. So at that point, it just becomes a waiting game for the Axis because they can just sit tight and just force the Allies to do something more aggressive than they would like to. And we saw that in a few of the attacks against France. We had some good fortune there. I think definitely the luck did swing though in our favour. I think we had some bad luck at the start, but then towards the end, I think we took a really good front trade. I forget who was it. We defended or attacked, but we had a really nice trade against the US, plus against the UK. And yeah, I think just things started to slowly shift into our favour. And obviously, I had enough infantry. I think it's round 18 to probably even before that. To be fair, probably like round 17, 16. I could have pushed Moscow, but still. Yeah, we had the horse to push through eventually, and yeah, took the game. But no, it was a great game though. I really enjoyed it. It was almost in contention for the longest community game. I think the longest was, I believe it was round 21. It finished, so we weren't far off. It was, yeah, from what looked like a very quick, short game, it actually ended up being one of the longest. So yeah, fair play to the Allies. But no, that was really good. So GG to everyone, well played, and I'll see you for community game number 11.